In a world swirling with noise, where value is often measured by fleeting applause, lies a different path, a path towards a life no storm can unmake. This journey requires more than acquisitions, trophies, or fleeting praise. Here, we begin where silence reigns, where truth germinates within. Consider this not a call to transformation of the surface, but a delving into the bedrock of your soul. As stone withstands the torrent, so too must our foundations undergo test and trial, revealing strength within pressure's embrace. Picture a life where character surpasses comfort, where each careful response shapes your inner world, crafting a steadfast serenity amidst chaos. In this refuge, you relinquish the addiction to praise, standing firm against the breeze of external validation. Instead, cultivate a voluntary embrace of hardness, each hardship a step toward resilience. Here lies a guide to forge pillars of principle when the heart is tempest-tossed, revealing the unbreakable, your essence, untouched by the world's demands. Welcome, seeker, to the mountain where simply being is your anchoring truth. Let us embark on a contemplative journey where the architecture of an unbreakable life is meticulously crafted within the sanctuary of the soul, rather than amidst the clamor of the external world. It's in this serene landscape that we uncover the essence of true resilience, which stands untouched by the fleeting allure of wealth, fame, or societal accolades. Instead, this strength is a creation of silent values, a guiding force that tenderly yet firmly navigates us through the ebbs and flows of existence. In the relentless pursuit of outer success, many are lured by the dazzling allure of material gain and societal prestige, or by the constant applause that seems to affirm one's worth. Yet, history tells a different tale. It is filled with the stories of those who, despite acquiring the world, remained hollow within, structures unfortified, crumbling under the weight of adversity and isolation. This illusion, though mesmerizing, inevitably leads to a void where hollowness echoes, collapsing at the first sign of life's inevitable tumult. True fulfillment does not clamor for attention. It resides inward, emerging as a steadfastness grounded in values and purpose, rather than in achievements that are transient. This silent strength remains unwavering, not dictated by the tides of fortune, but by an internal symphony that converts challenges into opportunities, forging roots to deeper understanding and personal evolution. Amidst a world perpetually saturated with noise and distraction, silence stands as the most effective forge for the soul. In the quietude of reflection, we are granted the clarity to discern the nature of our most cherished values. It is in these moments of solitude that we can strip away the external expectations that bind us and listen intently to the quiet voice that speaks our truest desires, the intrinsic principles by which we should live. The silence we nurture is not one of loneliness, but of profound connection to deeper truths, crafting within us a heart resilient to life's tempests. Through this inner dialogue, a dialogue removed from the clamor of the world, we cultivate the clarity and conviction required to assemble a life of unwavering strength. To build from within necessitates an embrace of values as the very cornerstone of our existence. These are not borrowed ideals, but intrinsic truths cultivated through introspective inquiry and lived experience. With roots secured in our core, these values guide our decisions and actions, offering a steadfast framework upon which life is constructed. These values are not static. Rather, They are as dynamic as the changing landscapes of life's myriad experiences and challenges. They serve as navigational beacons, offering guidance through the uncertainties of life and ensuring our journey remains true to our authentic self. Forming a life on such internal principles ensures resilience against the ever-changing demands of the external world. In any structure, much remains unseen but essential. Every grand edifice is supported by invisible beams and frameworks. Likewise, a life fortified against calamities is buttressed by unseen yet potent architectures of values and beliefs that remain constant over time. These internal constructs are the actual forces sustaining us, invisible to the eye but indispensable in holding our ground amidst life's relentless buffeting winds. It is an architecture strengthened in solitude, deepened by contemplation, and polished through the crucible of experience, offering stability and continuity, an unwavering presence that quietly anchors us. Material wealth often masquerades as the ultimate measure of success in society's eyes. However, the pursuit of possessions and financial gain often results in tethering oneself to an unstable foundation, one easily swayed by shifts in economies and trends. In contrast, inner wealth represents an imperishable foundation, fostering genuine contentment and fulfillment. This cherished inner wealth is composed of virtues such as compassion, wisdom, and courage, qualities immune to external fluctuations and fleeting trends. By anchoring life on the treasure within, one cultivates resilience and equanimity, nurturing a sanctuary capable of withstanding the tests of time, irrespective of ever-changing external circumstances. A life in quietude, fashioned on silent values, nurtures a confidence rooted not in the ever-transient ego or external validation, but in steadfast conviction. This confidence is an anchoring force, seeking neither approval nor applause, yet deriving strength from an intimate understanding of self-worth and purpose. It becomes the compass guiding us through turbulent passages. Such conviction shapes a confidence devoid of arrogance, providing assurance derived from living in alignment with one's core beliefs, ensuring that actions reflect deeply felt values. Confidence, shaped by conviction, shields us from the ravages of doubt, fortifying a life unyielding to the vicissitudes of either nature or nurture. In solitude, we find a wise instructor of the soul, a guide that gently yet insistently compels us to confront, understand, and accept ourselves in our entirety. Solitude teaches patience, offers new perspectives, and unveils a depth within our being that remains obscured by the noise and distraction of the outer world. Life solidified through moments of solitude strengthens its core, affirming that a life built upon values cultivated in silence bears the enduring wisdom needed to elegantly navigate life's complexities. It is in solitude that we unlock comfort with ourselves, laying the cornerstone of authentic independence and inner strength. As an alchemy transfigures basic elements into vital essences, reflection aids in the transition of superficial layers to uncover the very essence of life. This process involves discerning the crucial from the trivial, focusing energy and attention on the values that truly sustain and nurture an indomitable spirit despite life's transient nature. An unyielding life does not present itself through accumulation, but through distillation, a refinement of values into their preceding essence. This essence becomes the guiding star, a luminescent beacon navigating life's vast canvas, directing purpose and resolve, untainted by the sheer allure of power or ephemeral pleasure. Through fervent reflection, we unearth that which is buried beneath the routine and expectations of everyday life. This inner journey directs us toward lifelong lessons etched into our very being, guiding us toward lives grounded in integrity and depth, free from the superficial pretenses that pervade the outer world. Reflection is not a passive endeavor. Rather, it is a dynamic pursuit akin to excavation, unveiling dimensions of our character and revealing enduring truths that create a foundation of life unyielding to the sands of time. In this sacred quietude, we lay the groundwork for an invincible life, intentional and deliberate in its makings. In the cacophony of existence, there exists a quiet resolve essential for navigating life's uncertainties. This internal strength is one that emerges from the contemplation of experiences and is honed through the practice of disciplined serenity. This quiet resolve becomes the ally of those building from within, an unfaltering presence that provides courage for the journey and peace amidst the storm. In strengthening resolve, life becomes a testament to internal truths, a monument born of the fortitude ingrained within the soul. The inner compass, fashioned by innate values and ethics, furnishes tailored directions for our life's endeavors. This compass faithfully aligns our actions with authentic principles rather than ephemeral whims. When external forces attempt to sway our course, this steadfast compass sails us true to our chosen values, maintaining the equilibrium vital for leading a life that is unbreakable. It offers redemption in the face of adversity, not through surrender, but through steadfast adherence to timeless truths. A cornerstone of enduring life is unshakable integrity, a commitment to living honestly and embedding values in every action. This integrity provides a reliable framework for the unpredictable nature of life, influencing our response to the ever-changing landscape. As the continuous thread weaving the fabric of existence, integrity imbues life with personal truths. It becomes the unwavering support that fosters growth, nurtures resilience, and forms the hallmark of a life constructed from the inside out, untouched by external pressures. Authenticity releases us from imposed constraints, unlocking the freedom to express who we truly are. It flourishes in alignment with values, creating a harmony between external conduct and internal conviction that defines the essence of self-expression. This authenticity, sculpted by inner landscapes and free from pretense, shifts existence from survival to an artistic canvas emblazoned with meaning and purpose, an enduring masterpiece framed through enlightenment. True life's meaning transcends mere sensual gratifications, reaching into deeper realms of significance through introspection. Aligning purpose with core values elevates priorities from fleeting successes to lasting significance. With this internally cultivated purpose, the stage is set for sustained well-being and fulfillment. Inner serenity, when cultivated, envelops us even amid chaos. It is a harmonious presence, a refuge from distractions and disturbances of the earthly plane. Pursuing this inner peace, one cultivates a sanctuary impervious to chaos, an equilibrium that becomes the essence of resilience, steeling oneself against tumultuous uncertainties. An unyielding life releases dependence on external validation, embracing a profound self-worth unattached from fleeting societal assessments. This liberation nurtures authenticity, pivoting life towards depth and away from superficial admiration. Letting go of these external validations allows us to chart a course aligned with principles rather than the fickleness of public opinion. This embracement bolsters resolve, enhancing the authenticity essential for a significant life often obscured by temporal praise. In letting go of transient aspirations, individuals unearth true fulfillment, even when tethered to fleeting ambitions. Inner fulfillment thrives from alignment with values and everlasting truths, independent of outside validation or external accomplishments. Building from within unites actions with beliefs, nurturing a profound and genuine satisfaction that endures, embodying wealth not through possessions, but through a refreshing internal abundance. While loss may be unavoidable, it does not have to be catastrophic. Constructing a life around values builds resilience, even amid the erosion of material possessions or relationships. With values serving as the bedrock, a profound understanding ensures that loss becomes transformational rather than destructive, returning us to core truths. Contentment, often mistakenly pursued in external wealth, ultimately lies within. This inner recognition secures life's steadiness, prevailing even amidst the tumult of change. Cultivating contentment internally offers profound peace, rendering it unshakable by impermanent external acquisitions. Despite the overwhelming noise of modern life, the critical inner journey to create an indomitable life must begin in silence and reflection, navigating past the clamor to establish a profound, lasting connection with truths that perpetuate. This pursuit grounds us, permitting confident navigation through the maelstrom of external chaos, celebrating authenticity and freeing us into a realm of significance and resolve. An existence forged by inner truths invites a freedom denied by socially imposed norms. Constructing life around the self via discovery ensures adherence to principles over societal pressure, inviting robust life sealed in authenticity. Yielding to inner truths results in authentic existence, unyielding to transformative pressures, leading to a pioneering resilience and a commemorative self-worth. Legacies rooted in material riches dissipate, yet those rooted in values transcend the physical form. Constructing life with these enduring virtues ensures a legacy immortal in its depth and continuity beyond temporal boundaries. Such a legacy, built on intrinsic values, becomes the powerhouse offering unyielding continuity. A timeless life reveals itself through resilience, extending beyond corporeal barriers to offer new insights evolved by transcending trials. This timelessness creates an unconstrained existence, embracing challenges and accepting life's furrows as potential for artistic growth, an eternal cosmic dance. The timelessness of being gradually unfolds, inaugurating dimensions rich with profound discovery. Creating an unshakable life is indeed an art, a masterpiece articulated through deliberate reflection, crafting life beyond mere form, but into a radiant luminescence. Though absent from ordinary sight, this art remains inherently sincere, a living testament to resilience. It captures the essence of an existence spared the erosion of time, grounded deeply in fertile soil, unwavering even against nature's inevitable decay. This silent inner construction stands as the soul's most sacred edifice, a poetic homage to life built from within. In the gentle ebb and flow of daily existence, we often find ourselves lulled into a sense of security, mistaking convenience for true stability. But this is a fragile illusion, one that inevitably crumbles when life's pressures begin to mount, laying bare the true nature of our foundations. In moments of apparent calm, we too easily assume that our structures are sound, never considering the unpredictable forces that might unsettle the ground beneath them. West. We deceive ourselves into believing that our resilience is unassailable, rarely acknowledging the turmoil within that is ever poised for eruption. This perceived stability is but a fleeting stillness, a transient peace that stands on the precipice of disruption. Much like an unchallenged hypothesis waits unverified, a life untested is devoid of the depth and authenticity that only trials can provide. It is only through embracing these inevitable tests that we come to understand the fortitude of our inner being. Our inner world, ever in motion and reminiscent of Earth's shifting tectonic plates, undergoes subtle transformations in preparation for impending quakes. It is during these tremulous times that our true strength emerges. Rather than shrink from such periods, it becomes necessary to welcome them as fertile grounds for growth. These trials reveal the fissures in our facades, inviting us to mend and reinforce those aspects of ourselves that are most vital. Just as a robust foundation must be stress-tested to ensure its durability, so too must the soul undergo trials to preserve its integrity. This realization transforms each trial into a teacher, not an enemy to be feared, but an ally essential for cultivating sustained personal strength. Trials have traditionally carried the weight of negativity, conjuring images of struggle and strife. Yet, nestled within their embrace is an unforeseen ally. They act like mirrors, reflecting the might we possess and spotlighting our areas of vulnerability. By embracing trials, we acknowledge their pivotal role in refining our core essence. The venerable Stoics advocated for meeting adversity with an open heart, understanding that it hones the intellect and fortifies the spirit. When we redefine our perspective, viewing trials as catalysts for growth, we unlock the wisdom they inherently hold. This perspective beckons us to dance with life's unpredictability, transforming fear into a quest of curiosity. This shift in understanding emboldens us to willingly test our boundaries, engaging in self-imposed challenges that cultivate endurance and profundity. Whether these challenges arise from physical feats or emotional introspection, each one contributes a distinct brushstroke to the tapestry of our resilience. Encountering trials does not entail descending into suffering, but choosing to evolve from the insights they offer. Stress, oft maligned in personal development discourses, is frequently misinterpreted. Viewed from an alternate angle as a tool for growth, stress transforms from a burden into a catalyst. It is akin to the tension that tunes a musical instrument, without which harmonic resonance remains untapped. Resilience, much like a symphony, is composed under duress, each discordant note a precursor to ultimate transformation. Ancient teachings respect stress as a stimulator of mental robustness. When experienced with mindfulness, it educates us in the art of balance, guiding us through life's crescendos and diminuendos. Our interaction with stress plays a pivotal role in shaping our growth trajectory. Recognizing its existence without capitulation allows us to harness its transformative essence. Stress incites cognitive and emotional flexibility, nurturing adaptability when confronted with uncertainties. As the caterpillar morphs within its cocoon's tight confines, so does stress propel personal evolution. This necessary journey invites introspection, challenging us to delve into our potential's depths. Welcoming stress as an integral facet of life's rhythm, we emerge with newfound clarity and strength. Much like the strongest edifices, our minds, too, demand testing to unveil their genuine capacity. A mind that remains unexercised against adversity's backdrop lingers in a state of rigidity and weakness. Philosophers throughout time have underscored the importance of mental diligence, recognizing that it is through the crucible of challenges that the mind reaches its zenith. The ancient wisdom of Stoicism, alongside Buddhist and existential thought, heralds the tested mind as the bedrock of resilience. It is not the absence of adversity, but our approach to its presence that delineates the vigor of our intellect. When subjected to the trials of inquiry and confrontation, the mind polishes its acumen, distinguishing truth from deception. Adversity tempers our mental faculties, unveiling hidden reserves of perseverance and insight. This refining process mirrors that of forging steel. Exposure to a blaze of experiences fortifies the mind. By inviting opportunities for profound reflection and thoughtful criticism, we cultivate a mind ready to withstand life's tempests, maintaining its poise amidst the storms. Only when the metaphoric ground shudders beneath us do we truly gauge the extent of our resilience. Such evaluations remain obscured in complacency and comfort, revealing themselves through the trials we embrace voluntarily. True resilience manifests not in stasis, but through the transformative after-effects of adversity. These trials sculpt our character, akin to water etching its design on stone. Resilience, therefore, is not an innate attribute, but a skill meticulously cultivated through persistent engagement with life's unpredictable fabric. Emerging from the turmoil, resilience stands as a testament to the internal fortifications we've erected. The strength to rise again after each fall lies at resilience's heart, demonstrating quiet determination, fueled by hard-earned wisdom. The many occasions we encounter adversity morph into milestones, essential rites of passage in the journey toward growth and transformation. By rigorously testing our foundations, we awaken latent abilities, providing richer depth to the tapestry of our life's narrative. Adversity often arrives unbidden in our lives, yet carries within it the seeds of profound transformation. As a catalyst, it compels a re-evaluation, a reinvention, a rebirth. In the presence of challenges, we are driven to reassess the structures and beliefs that no longer serve us. Age-old philosophies acknowledge adversity as an indispensable precursor to growth, likened to the fire crucial to the alchemical process of change. Within the crucible of hardship, we unearth our truest selves. Adversity births fertile ground for change, pivotal moments calling for the abandonment of external validation. Every struggle endured chisels away at superficial constructs, exposing the core beneath. Happening upon necessity, we innovate, adapt, and rise strengthened. Like the mythic phoenix from the ashes, adversity facilitates the shedding of the superfluous, inviting the grandeur of greater possibilities. This innate ability to transform tribulation into opportunity resides within each being, lying dormant until awakened by life's seismic upheavals. In the face of adversity, patience emerges as an oft-overlooked virtue. As we navigate these foundational tests, patience anchors us against the rushing torrents of uncertainty. Philosophical teachings intricately weave patience into their fabric, reminding us of its indispensable role in cultivating enduring strength. Nature's processes are patient and gradual. Mountains erode, forests reclaim barren lands, allowing personal growth to unfold at its destined pace. By practicing patience, we acquire the capacity to embrace uncertainty without falling prey to despair. It empowers acceptance of the journey, not just the destination. In moments of testing, this patient endurance becomes the crucible forging inner strength. Each patient moment deepens self-awareness and acceptance. The resilience of our foundation is judged not only by our ability to withstand tests, but by the grace of our patient endurance, trusting in Fortitude's slow and steady growth. Character is not crafted in gilded sanctuaries, but shapes itself amidst life's bitter adversities. It is the ceaseless trials of existence that hone our true values and ethics, reinforcing integrity and moral fortitude. Historical and contemporary philosophical wisdom regards challenges as fertile ground for character development. By actively engaging with life's adversities, we cultivate a reflective mindfulness, allowing character to stand resolute amidst seduction and strife. Such responses serve as the chisels shaping the landscape of our essence. Challenges spotlight strengths, exposing shadows within. Each encounter expands horizons, inviting introspection into our identity and aspirations. Within adversity, true courage and resilience rise predominant. Adhering to our principles amid chaos manifests the indomitable spirit of character, built upon steadfast foundations. The journey not only fortifies personal integrity, but emanates strength to those encircling us. Virtue blossoms amidst adversity's fertile challenges. Trials present opportunities for growth through virtuous actions. The ancient Stoics affirmed that each hardship offers a chance to practice virtues like wisdom, courage, and self-control. Virtue becomes the guiding compass through life's tumult, aligning actions with authenticity. Through virtuous deeds, purpose emerges, sustaining us as we traverse life's convoluted paths. Adversity nurtures virtue, grounding us in our shared humanity, serving as an unwavering guide through tumult. Virtues transform challenges into rigorous training, each difficulty an exercise in tenacity. The practice of virtue ensures that resilience serves a higher purpose beyond personal ambition, contributing to a greater comprehension of life's intent. By intertwining virtue amidst adversity's response, we enrich the fountainhead of personal strength, nurturing an inner life that thrives despite trials' multitude. In crafting an unbreakable life, we recognize that true stability is not static, but dynamic and evolutionary. Through the tests and trials that disrupt our illusion of permanence, we discover the immutable strength of our character, honed and invigorated by each encounter with life's adversities. Just as storms reveal a tree's true resilience, adversity uncovers the depth of our endurance, offering a testament to the enduring strength that lies within us all. In the vast tapestry of life, two distinct paths often unfurl before us. On one, there lies the allure of comfort, ease, and immediate gratification. On the other, a path towards virtue beckons, challenging yet rewarding, promising lasting fulfillment. While comfort whispers promises of leisure and safety, the call of virtue demands resilience, courage, and steadfastness. Herein, we delve into the transformative power of character over comfort, revealing how it serves as the bedrock upon which lives of enduring substance are constructed. In a world dominated by the pursuit of leisure, the arduous path of virtue appears daunting, yet it remains essential. Comfort, while momentarily appeasing, subtly erodes the spine of personal integrity. It can lull us into a false sense of security and stasis, limiting our growth. Virtue, conversely, calls for perseverance and inner strength, molding us into beings capable of withstanding life's inevitable tempests. Throughout history, sages, poets, and philosophers have extolled the supreme value of virtue over the ephemeral pleasures of comfort. This acknowledgement does not vilify relaxation, but rather echoes a wise realization of what is essential for a profound and meaningful life. Virtue weaves the thread of human experience into a tapestry rich with meaning and legacy. In our fast-paced society, where convenience often masquerades as contentment, understanding this timeless wisdom becomes imperative, not only for personal development, but as a guiding star to navigate the complexities of modern existence with integrity and grace. Choosing character over comfort does more than fortify individual lives. It elevates societies, fostering cultures that cherish what is truly noble and lasting. Virtue, the centerpiece of many philosophical and spiritual traditions, has remained a guiding force throughout history. The ancient Greeks revered virtue, or arete, as the fulfillment of purpose or function, where every being had an inherent role to actualize. To live virtuously was to align with one's true nature, constantly striving towards excellence. For Stoics such as Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, virtue was the essence of a well-lived life, a robust defense against fortune's upheavals. Their teachings encourage the cultivation of inner moral strength, preferring it over the transitory pleasures of external life. Similar tenets emerge in Eastern philosophy, where virtue signifies alignment with universal principles. Confucianism emphasizes the virtue of benevolence, advocating for righteous living within the socio-ethical framework. Buddhism prescribes the Noble Eightfold Path, guiding followers toward virtue through right actions, intentions, and mindfulness. Despite variances in terminology across cultures and epochs, the universal message resonates consistently. Virtue, not comfort, paves the way for genuine happiness and fulfillment. These historical perspectives shine as beacons, urging us to pause amidst our comfort-driven lives, helping us realign with values that foster true, enduring satisfaction. Yet comfort, by its very nature, signifies a state of ease, free from hardship or pain. While it holds a rightful place in repose and leisure, overdependence on comfort can become an illusory hindrance. It seductively promises tranquility and satisfaction, but often engenders a passive acceptance of mediocrity. Idolizing comfort discourages effort and perseverance, stalling our personal evolution. A comfortable life may seem rewarding on the surface, but it can conceal a void beneath, stalling true growth. Ingrained habits of ease become traps, fostering complacency and quelling the spirit's proactive quest for purpose. As our societies advance technologically, promising ease at every turn, the illusion of comfort has intensified. Automation, instant gratification via digital means, and a commercial emphasis on luxury have transformed comfort from a transient state into a perceived ultimate goal. However, discerning true fulfillment from mere comfort becomes crucial. Where comfort indulges immediate desires, fulfillment necessitates effort, sacrifice, and occasional discomfort. The illusion suggests that comfort breeds happiness, yet lacking the discipline of character, comfort devolves into a soft prison, stifling our potential. By understanding comfort's limits, we can choose paths that build resilient, enduring happiness and meaningful purpose. Virtue stands as the cornerstone of an unbreakable life, signifying strength not through physical might, but moral and ethical fortitude. It is a strength that confronts adversity with grace and patience, viewing failure not as a conclusion, but as an opportunity for profound growth. In an era where strength is often misconstrued as power over others, virtue redefines it as mastery over oneself, bolstered by a steadfast commitment to principles and values that enable facing life's challenges with equanimity and resilience. Virtue, in its purest form, serves as armor against fortune's vagaries, fostering an indomitable spirit that stands firm regardless of external circumstances. Such strength empowers individuals to endure personal trials and act as pillars within their communities, encouraging collective integrity and moral fortitude. By practicing virtues like courage, wisdom, and righteousness, a foundation of inner strength is cultivated, upon which all life aspects can be built and elevated. This strength remains quiet yet formidable, guiding life's journey with a purposeful, unyielding heart. Cultivating inner values demands introspection, awareness, and a commitment to personal development. It involves nurturing principles like kindness, patience, honesty, and responsibility, akin to planting seeds in the fertile soil of consciousness, demanding care and attention to flourish into resilient character. This process neither presents as instant nor easy, requiring courage to confront personal shortcomings and consistently choose growth over complacency. Introspection becomes a vital tool, revealing insights into actions, thoughts, and emotions, aligning them with higher purposes. Choosing to cultivate inner values signifies embarking on a lifelong journey, often traversing uncomfortable terrains. It parallels tending a garden, needing continuous nurturing and protection from weeds of ego and superficiality. Paradoxically, in a society geared towards external validation, focusing on inner cultivation feels revolutionary. Yet through nurturing these values, true confidence is spawned, not from external affirmations, but through an abiding sense of self-worth. Herein lies the alchemical process, where struggles metamorphose into wisdom, and the personal evolves into the universal. Through their growth, life acquires depth, enriching individual experiences and the collective human journey. Despite their allure, easy choices often seduce individuals away from meaningful existence. These choices offer a facade of simplicity and pleasure, urging one to avoid the discomfort necessary for challenge and growth. Yet their ease often leads to character erosion, replacing potential with passivity. Decisions driven by the path of least resistance atrophy character, fostering dependency on safety nets and aversions to real living. Each easy choice compounds upon the next, forming a cycle of complacency that's challenging to escape. Defying these seductive traps demands courage and discipline. The challenge lies in resisting easy options and consistently choosing the right over the convenient. This means embracing complexities with an open heart, acknowledging mistakes, and perceiving them as lessons rather than transgressions. Each choice forms a brick in the foundation of character, each foray into discomfort an opportunity for virtue to root. By reframing these challenges from obstacles into opportunities, character strength illumines the path forward, continually building towards a resilient, virtuous life. In our modern world, where speed, efficiency, and material success hold premium value, the concept of virtue may seem archaic or secondary. Yet, amidst professional pressures and societal expectations, virtues of integrity, patience, humility, and justice retain profound relevance. Indeed, the rapidly shifting societal landscape offers increased opportunities to embody these timeless qualities. Within contemporary society, virtue acts as a transformative force, realigning progress with moral imperatives that prioritize human dignity and the greater good over mere competition or profit. Redefining success through virtue presents a necessary shift, prioritizing ethical considerations in decisions about technology, business, and personal relationships. This redefinition calls individuals and corporations to conduct themselves with honesty, fairness, and respect. Far from mere idealism, such pragmatism cultivates trust, strengthens communities, and promotes sustainable progress. By weaving virtue into the modern societal fabric, resilience is born, allowing individuals to flourish within systems that value humanity's nobility. The challenge is substantial, but so too is the potential for significant, positive transformation grounded in virtue. Courage, a central pillar of virtue, remains essential in pursuing truth and integrity. It drives the heart towards vulnerability and authenticity within a world often rewarding conformity. Courage transcends fearlessness, embodying the resolve to act righteously despite fear. It propels individuals to anchor themselves in principles even when those principles appear incongruent with personal safety or success. It is this courageous insistence on ethical integrity that underpins a life resilient and unbreakable. Within courage's landscape, challenges transform from deterrents to components essential for self-evolution. Courage bridges thought to action, allowing ideals and values to manifest meaningfully. This trait forms the foundation of every virtue, as acting with honesty, integrity, or compassion often necessitates confronting fears like ridicule, loss, or failure. Cultivating courage empowers individuals to live authentically, unafraid to pursue an integrity-laden path, even when diverging from conventional norms. Courage ensures the resilience of one's character and the enduring strength of a virtuous life. Discomfort presents itself as the uninvited guest in personal and spiritual development's journey. Yet growth crafts its most transformative performances within discomfort. Stepping beyond comfort's confines thrusts one into raw, unrefined terrains of learning and transformation. Much like muscles growing under stress, the mind and spirit expand through experiences challenging existing paradigms. Engaging with discomfort necessitates exploring one's capacities, resulting in the resilience and adaptability vital for personal evolution. Accepting discomfort liberates individuals from fear's chains and avoidance. Embracing discomfort brings about a shift in perspective, transforming it from adversary into a teacher with invaluable lessons. Such an approach enables the acceptance of failures, setbacks, and tensions as part of a larger, purpose-driven narrative. Discomfort's role is significant, provoking introspection, cultivating empathy, and nurturing perseverance, each contributing to a vibrant and meaningful existence. Through discomfort, we gain the grit necessary to confront future challenges, enriched with the knowledge that these trials strengthen and align us with core values. Integrating virtue into daily routines doesn't require grand gestures or momentous changes. Rather, it calls for consciously choosing integrity, patience, and compassion in daily interactions, each decision a brushstroke crafting character's canvas. In both personal relationships and professional endeavors, opportunities abound where virtue transforms ordinary exchanges into meaningful connections. Practicing virtue daily demands mindfulness, consciously aligning behavior with values, irrespective of external circumstances. Practicing virtue does not demand perfection, but commitment to continuous improvement. It necessitates reflecting honestly on personal shortfalls and exhibiting the humility to make amends when necessary. By amplifying small acts of kindness, fairness, and justice, individuals foster a virtuous culture affecting broader communities. These efforts enhance moral clarity, encouraging compassion and generosity as natural expressions of the self. Accumulating these virtuous acts comprises a life resonating with integrity and purpose. Through practice, virtue permeates individuals, transforming the environment, creating a ripple effect that enriches the collective human experience. Patience, though often understated, is a profound virtue, nurturing resilience and stability amid life's uncertainties. Amid today's insatiable immediacy, patience offers balance, reminding us that time is a companion in wisdom and understanding's pursuit. Cultivating patience necessitates trusting life's processes, accepting rhythms rather than forcing impossible control. Through patience, space forms for insights to develop, enhancing decision-making and nurturing empathy from life's unpredictability. Patience transforms waiting from passive experience into active mindfulness and acceptance. It encourages presence, reducing anxiety stemming from future pursuits or past regrets. Practicing patience allows room for deliberate, thoughtful action, fostering thoughtful outcomes. As a foundational virtue, patience fortifies inner peace and stability, equipping individuals to flow through life's currents with grace and unyielding strength. Practicing patience harmonizes life's journey alongside time, embracing a dance, nurturing connectedness to existential rhythms. Virtues, inherently interconnected, form a seamless tapestry, each thread reinforcing the weave. Honesty underpins trust, which fosters loyalty and belonging. Courage empowers honesty by overcoming retribution's fear, thereby amplifying integrity's glow. The interconnected virtues demonstrate how practicing one virtue invokes others, reinforcing the character development spectrum. This dynamic synergy sparks cultivating an authentically virtuous life, embodying resilience, strength, and harmony. Understanding virtue's interconnection calls for a holistic approach. Embodying this integration requires balancing character development dimensions. A virtue's neglect can distort others, skewing principles from wholeness. Acknowledging virtue's symbiosis allows navigating life with ethical coherence, attuned to complex moral landscapes. When virtues intertwine, integrity sustains, enabling sincerity and character authenticity, resonating through personal actions and societal frameworks. Discipline forms the backbone of developing virtues. It represents the unwavering commitment to principles amidst distractions or hardships. Discipline transcends austere self-regulation or sacrifice, instead manifesting intentional prioritization of lasting values over fleeting desires. In maintaining honesty, exercising courage, embodying patience, or practicing humility, discipline ensures virtues become lived experiences ingrained in character. Discipline's role extends beyond superficial rule adherence. It arises from internal motivations rather than external imposition. Internalize values and maintain efforts conservatively, adapting with changing contexts while holding integrity. Through discipline, virtues become reflexive, aligning intentions with actions to sustain character integrity across life's canvas. Cultivating emotional intelligence through virtue constructs a robust foundation. Virtues like empathy, honesty, and self-control bridge self-awareness and interpersonal efficacy, aiding emotional navigation with authenticity and honesty. Emotions, complex and volatile, when approached with virtue, align naturally within human experience, enhancing understanding and relational harmony. Enhanced by virtue, emotional intelligence fosters richer human dynamics, harmonizing ethical standards with emotional insights. It prompts reflective compassion, effective communication, navigating ambiguity responsibly and integrally. Virtue guides emotional intelligence, transforming reactions into wise, empathetic responses, informing conscious choices amid emotional flux, strengthening connections, enriching life with sincerity. Balancing comfort with growth involves dynamic equilibrium, where tranquility complements rigorous growth pursuit. Growth thrusts individuals amid discomfort's crucible, while comfort offers reflection and renewal sanctuaries. Harmonizing tension recognizes comfort as growth's supportive ally. Balancing entails discerning growth's embrace against retreat's need to consolidate learning. Growth does not necessitate comfort's renunciation, but deliberate negotiation between extremes. Deliberately shape environments where safety champions risk-taking, recovery matches effort. Maintaining this balance cultivates resilience, upholding adaptability in understanding life's cyclical objectives. Harmonized comfort and growth foster holistic character evolution, where progress resonates amid peace's pulse, nurturing a fulfilled life, honoring life's ebbs and flows. Narratives of virtuous lives illuminate integrity and character's profound impact. From Socrates' stoic resilience, choosing integrity over life, to compassionate activism by figures like Gandhi, virtuous lives offer transformational courage tales. These lives act as models, inspiring grace endurance amid complexities, anchoring action not in comfort, but conviction without ethical compromise. Stories of virtuous lives mentor, offering lenses through which personal endeavor emerges as both solitude and universal journey. These narratives influence by demonstrating virtue's practical real-world application, not as distant idealizations, but living testaments reminding individuals of their virtuous life potential. Drawn inspiration, personal development transcends self-betterment, contributing to enduring wisdom, uplifting humanity collectively. Embracing imperfection alongside virtue represents not a perfection pursuit, but rather accepting imperfection as growth's catalyst. Amid flawlessness' championing, accepting imperfections courageously fosters genuine self-acceptance, relieving conformity pressures, unlocking authentic potential. Through imperfection's embrace, flaws transform into opportunities for self-awareness and compassionate action. Acknowledging humans as evolving entities necessitates releasing harsh self-judgment in favor of loving kindness, extending forgiveness, grace within and outward. This perspective reimagines imperfection into connection, empathy, and acceptance, enriching personal and relational experiences. Accepting imperfections uncovers sincere, open engagement with the moment, fostering vibrant, deeply resonant life with virtue's spirit. Virtue's dynamic nature reflects life's ongoing journey complexity. Early life demands particular virtues, such as resilience in youth or patience in older age. Virtues shift emphasis through growth, prompting virtue's adaptive evolution according to life's unfolding. This ensures virtue relevance aligns continuously with evolving values and insights. Virtue's dynamics invite non-linear, multidimensional growth. Virtue and life unfold multifacetedly, revealing integrity, compassion, and courage's depths. A dynamic perspective prompts questioning assumptions, learning from novel experiences, deepening virtue engagement integrated across time. Celebrating virtue's fluid expression crafts a vibrant legacy wherein authenticity and growth coexist inherently. Virtue serves as a steadfast compass, guiding travelers through life's intricate choices and challenges maze. It provides an internal framework, aiding sound decision-making, minimizing disorientation amid turbulence. Offering clear direction, virtue helps maintain course integrity even amidst popular opinion's clamor, ensuring actions resonate authentically with core values through every existence sphere. A virtuous compass grants profound coherence, asserting choices from deeply held values over transient pressures. Amid complexity, it shines as clarity's beacon, guiding through doubts and dilemmas. Virtue emphasizes process over destination, centering integrity and character to navigate life richly. Virtue itself becomes a navigator, informing, grounding, and ensuring paths lead to enriched, coherent existence, fulfilling timeless purposes. Reframing success through virtue challenges paradigms equating success with status, wealth, or applause. Virtuous success prioritizes character quality over achievement quantity, fostering fulfillment through purposeful, values-aligned living. Virtuous success defines authenticity, integrity, and contribution, replacing trivial pursuits with truly enriched existence. Reframing counteracts compounded aspirations, stress tied to recognition or wealth, supplanting anxiety with clarity from authentic, principled living. It invites questioning genuine fulfillment, encouraging endeavors transcending personal gain for communal well-being. Virtue, redefining success, transforms pursuits into noble journeys, impacting both self and society positively. Educating for virtue seeks foundational values, integral for ethical, compassionate development. Recognizing knowledge's insufficiency without moral foundation nurtures beings capable of society's thoughtful contributions. Integrating virtue into education shifts focus from academic achievement towards character cultivation and wisdom, where internal landscapes align with learning. Curricula prioritizing virtue raises awareness of moral decision dimensions, fostering environments encouraging dialogue, diversity, and ethical reasoning. Central to this approach lies theory-practice interplay, aligning internal values with external expression. Education for virtue equips resilience and courage, fostering equitable, trustworthy worlds, legacies nurturing vibrant, ethical communities rooted in constancy. In a world swirling with chaos and unpredictability, the true pursuit of wisdom lies in mastering the realm within oneself. Though winds may rage and waters may rise, threatening all external forms, they cannot touch the fortress we build inside. Life's erratic nature demands not only physical fortitude, but an unwavering heart, ready to navigate the turbulence with grace and poise. To control one's reactions is not to deny one's emotions, but to embrace them knowingly. It's a transformative dance between acceptance and reconstitution, where emotions such as anger, fear, or joy become raw materials to be reshaped and utilized constructively. This journey towards inner steadiness is not a rejection of self, but a profound reclamation of one's true nature. Reflecting upon Epictetus and his Stoic teachings about the dichotomy of control, we learn the liberation that comes from discerning what lies within our influence and what does not. True freedom emerges not by wrestling with the elements beyond our command, but by nurturing the constants within our grasp. By internalizing this principle, we redirect our energies, becoming the eye of the storm, calm and centered as the world around us shifts and sways. This realignment doesn't bestow power over destiny itself, but imparts mastery over how we engage with whatever destiny delivers. Anchoring one's stability in ephemeral things is like building castles in the sky, destined to crumble with the shifting winds. Stability tethered to external affirmations leads to insecurity, whereas rooting oneself in the immutable bedrock of self-awareness and self-control crafts a life that withstands time's relentless passing. True strength arises from an unwavering commitment to inner truths, nurtured away from the fleeting validations of the outer world. In this context, we are guided by the Stoic idealization of the sage, one who lives with equanimity and wisdom, emotions managed with intentionality rather than suppression. The sage experiences life fully, choosing responses with care and insight. Equanimity doesn't arise naturally. It is cultivated through practice, reflection, and a dedication to self-inquiry. This nurturing of wisdom transforms emotions from burdens to allies, guiding the soul toward deeper understanding and grace. Our natural instinct for knee-jerk reactions often misleads us, born out of a need to survive or from ingrained fears. Mastery involves creating pauses, establishing a space where patience allows for thoughtful response. To overcome, we need a commitment to self-awareness, allowing us to recognize triggers and choose insight over instinct. This is a gradual evolution achieved through ongoing introspection and dedication. As life's chaos unfolds, cultivating calm amid the storm offers solace, constructing a fortress not built by hands, but by heart and mind. This sanctuary derives from inner resilience, maintained through daily practices that nurture serenity. Meditation and mindful breathing lay the bricks on the path to unwavering tranquility. Philosophical detachment isn't indifference, but a refined way of engaging with life, holding relationships and experiences with an open hand, permitting a fluid flow unshackled by urgencies of clinging. Through such detachment, the spirit is freed from unnecessary suffering, fostering a heart both engaged and detached. This balance is the essence of liberation and the foundation of a life unruffled by fate's whims. Virtue stands as a guiding star across life's tumultuous seas. Anchored to moral and ethical values, the uncertainty becomes navigable. Stoic teachings encourage reliance on virtues such as wisdom, courage, and justice, which provide an enduring blueprint for stability. Anchoring oneself in virtue is not mere outward display, but an internal commitment to ethical evaluation. Each choice becomes a testament to one's inner resolve, providing a beacon amidst uncertainty. Adversity, when viewed through the lens of wisdom, transforms challenges into opportunities for growth. Each obstacle instructs, and each setback refines resilience, helping forge character in life's crucible. Reframing adversity requires vision, turning raw materials into wisdom and fortitude, and transforming challenges into powerful catalysts for renewal. Often overlooked, the breath holds profound power over the mind and emotions. Mindful breathing creates a bridge between conscious thought and instinctual reaction, calming emotional storms and restoring clarity in the moment. As we practice mindful breathing, we cultivate presence and awareness, offering a sanctuary where life's clamor dissipates. Mental rehearsal of potential scenarios prepares the mind for outside challenges, allowing the imagination to safely practice responses. Visualization isn't about scripting each moment, but ensuring readiness for the unforeseen. By preparing responses in advance, the mind learns to remain poised, even amid unpredictability. Empathy becomes the cornerstone for cultivating wisdom, which enriches emotional responses with understanding rather than judgment, fostering a deeper connection with others. This emotional clarity emerges from embracing diverse perspectives, enriching comprehension with compassion, not ego. Through empathy, emotional reactions transform into responses informed by grace. Silence serves as a sacred sanctuary where emotions settle, uncovering underlying truths. It allows one to listen more deeply to oneself and others, creating space where the world's clamor fades and clarity is born. Embracing silence demands intentional withdrawal from constant noise, fostering introspection and encouraging emotional foundations. Forgiving oneself and others is a courageous, liberating act, freeing the heart from resentment's chains. It transforms emotional reactions rooted in bitterness into responses marked by peace and understanding. Forgiveness harnesses the power to choose peace over past grievances, nurturing an inner world that remains whole and unbroken. Gratitude shifts perspective from lack to abundance, inviting acknowledgement of life's gifts even amidst adversity. This simple practice recalibrates emotions toward joy and abundance, transforming neural pathways that reinforce positivity. Consciously practicing gratitude creates a ripple effect that fundamentally alters engagements with existence. Acceptance does not signify surrender, but a conscious embrace of reality without resistance. Through this acceptance, the struggle against unchangeable realities dissipates, enabling clarity and thoughtful engagement. Acceptance empowers the mind to free itself from futile battles, grounded in what is unchangeable, fostering intentional, centered responses to life. Meditation, a conduit to emotional detachment, teaches the art of observing emotions without attachment, fostering steady serenity. This practice focuses not on suppression, but on non-judgmental observation, offering clarity and tranquility. Through regular commitment, the emotional noise quiets, revealing composed presence. Structured reflection and rituals create frameworks for emotional introspection and growth. These sacred acts nurture wisdom and intentionality, encouraging reactions informed by understanding. Reflection through journaling, meditation, or contemplation fosters emotional calibration, ensuring that interactions are thoughtful and insightful. Vulnerability, often mistaken for weakness, heralds authentic strength. Embracing vulnerability demands bravery and honesty, enabling genuine reactions that transcend fear and honor interpersonal connections. By discarding the mask of perfection, vulnerability reveals the richness of human experience. Curiosity unlocks understanding and transformation, softening emotional reactions and inviting a realm of possibilities. This openness dismantles rigid preconceptions, welcoming growth and learning. Cultivating curiosity fosters an emotional landscape abounding with potential and development. Affirmations fortify emotional resilience, anchoring the soul through positive, empowering statements. These intentional practices reinforce inner strength, aligning reactions with poised, conscious intent. Over time, affirmations shed light on pathways toward a stable life full of deliberate engagement. Embracing emotional awareness through noticing involves observing emotions without impulsivity, allowing reactions to become intentional. This exercise demands patience and presence, creating space for reconsidered responses. As emotions arise, awareness promotes liberation, navigating life without emotional dominance. Anger, channeled with wisdom, becomes a transformative force for justice and change. This requires understanding anger's roots and consciously channeling its energy into purposeful action. Mastering anger reframes it from destructive potential into an instrument for positive impact. Within every soul lies a dance of shadow and light, where accepted and denied aspects of self swirl dynamically. Delving courageously into this interplay offers deeper understanding, resulting in richer emotional landscapes. Integrating these aspects results in reactions that acknowledge the entirety of one's being. Ultimately, the journey to emotional mastery unfolds as an ongoing pilgrimage, each step refining one's sense of being. As mastery over reactions increases, the world doesn't change, only the beholder's perception evolves. This commitment to the path, filled with curiosity and courage, embraces the entire spectrum of emotion. It reveals the unbreakable life, not as an end point, but as an ever-unfolding journey of self-discovery and harmony within. In the serene confines of our inner sanctuaries, the quiet whispers challenge the clamor of external validation that surrounds much of modern life. In a world where numbers on a screen, likes, shares, comments, seemingly quantify our worth, the addiction to praise grows insidiously, etching its influence into the fabric of our consciousness. We tread a path where success is often measured by transient acclaim, yet, as the applause diminishes, we are left contemplating an echo that scarcely fills our depths. The true self, numbed by such pursuits, remains elusive while we chase after shadows cast by others' fleeting opinions. This journey towards authenticity demands that our intrinsic value remains steadfast, anchored not in the approval of the masses, but in the essence of who we truly are. The danger lies in relinquishing our sovereignty, in letting our peace be dictated by the whims of external judgment. The subtle drift away from our authentic path begins when we monitor our reflection through the eyes of others, letting their views shape our destinies. To wander the solitary path of purpose involves embracing solitude and loving oneself without the need for anyone else's nod of approval. Such liberation stems from an awakening, a deep realization that our journey, defined by personal choices and unwavering values, holds the utmost significance, irrespective of public commendation. This ingrained quest for validation begins in the cradle of our upbringing, where praise from figures of authority and affection becomes a foundation upon which we build our early selves. This need to be seen, to be deemed worthy in the eyes of others, establishes a pattern that extends far into adulthood, casting a long shadow over our aspirations and decisions. The allure of fitting in, of adhering to societal molds, becomes a defining force that can subtly steer us away from our true calling. Yet, beneath this habitual seeking lies a profound danger. A life spent pleasing others often comes at the cost of neglecting our own dreams. Liberation from this cycle demands courage, a dismantling of the external echoes, and nurturing an inner validation that arises from living in harmony with our values. As we shift the gaze inward, we embark on a transformative journey, a pilgrimage towards self-empowerment. Building an unbreakable existence requires anchoring one's worth to the solid ground of core values. This evolution from seeking admiration to embracing one's essence is gradual. It is a peeling away of layers to reveal our authentic selves. In moments of solitude, the voice of inner validation grows more pronounced. Here lies a quiet strength, one that does not crave the limelight, but resonates with an unyielding assurance of self-worth. It is not arrogance, but the serenity of being at peace with one's own choices. Praise dependency is akin to constructing a fragile castle on shifting sands. It erodes the identity, leaving us vulnerable to manipulation by external forces. As we allow others to dictate our value, we distance ourselves from living a life that is truly ours, driven instead by perceptions rather than truths. This dependence breeds instability, for self-esteem linked to acclaim ebbs and flows with the tides of applause and criticism. When confronted with the inevitable critiques, those without an inner anchor find themselves adrift. Recognizing the toxic cycle of praise dependence sets us on a path of reclaiming our power, not by fortifying against external praise, but by deeply rooting ourselves in inner conviction. The allure of popularity tempts us with promises of acceptance and belonging. Yet, like a siren song, it binds those who succumb into cycles of approval-seeking. Its fleeting nature highlights the capriciousness of public opinion, where the same pedestal that elevates can become a platform for downfall. Throughout history, the collapse of celebrities under the weight of scrutiny serves as a cautionary tale of tethering self-worth to transient acclaim. True freedom lies in resisting the allure of mass approval, fostering the courage to live genuinely and breaking free from societal expectations. To forge an unshakable foundation, we turn within to explore our core values. These underlying principles form the bedrock on which we construct a life resilient to the whims and caprices of public opinion. Remaining true to oneself, despite external pressures, is rooted in a profound understanding of what truly matters. Praise, when it comes, should complement rather than define self-worth. Grounded in integrity and purpose-driven goals, we cultivate a sense of fulfillment that transcends the superficial, all while creating a sanctuary within, undisturbed by the chaos of the external world. In the bustling cadence of modern existence, embracing silence becomes an act of rebellion. Silence here is not merely an absence of sound, but a fertile space where the mind reflects and the spirit soars. Within this quietude, the powerful tether of external validation loosens, allowing the inner voice to rise above worldly clamor. Silence becomes a refuge, a haven for reflection that nourishes authentic self-acceptance and unravels the layers clouded by outside influence. Here, we construct our own narratives, led by purpose and untethered by the need for applause. True joy is a serene current flowing beneath life's surface, untouched by the ebb and flow of external circumstances. While accolades provide fleeting satisfaction, the enduring joy emerges from aligning with one's authentic self. It is cultivated in harmony with our core values and passions, roaming far beyond the realm of conventional recognition. This inner harmony empowers us with a self-sustaining happiness, celebrating personal milestones and finding profound meaning in the journey's quiet corners. Living authentically demands courage, the audacity to discard the masks and embrace our true selves. It is a commitment to honesty with oneself and others, choosing vulnerability in favor of facades. Authenticity seeks alignment between actions and words, fostering genuine connections by attracting those who appreciate us for who we are. In embracing imperfections and nurturing self-compassion, the need for external affirmation diminishes, empowering us to walk our unique journey with confidence and grace. Letting go of the need for validation is a liberating act of reclaiming peace. It involves the conscious release of power handed over to others, understanding the impermanence of acclaim. True freedom emerges when we cease to measure ourselves against societal standards. This letting go invites us to accept our true selves, free from the constraints of opinion, refocusing energy on intrinsic milestones. It is a practice of mindfulness, fostering a profound sense of inner strength and authenticity. At the heart of praise, addiction, lies the ego, a part of us craving recognition and this unsatiated longing for admiration. It constructs narratives, seeking approval, often at the expense of authenticity. Unmasking the ego requires introspection, a journey to align actions with values rather than seeking satisfaction in external applause. Shedding the ego's hold opens pathways to genuine living, free from the burdens of pretense. Tuning into core values reveals a purpose-driven life enriched by depth and self-awareness, untethered by the need for validation. In the wisdom of non-attachment, a path emerges to free oneself from the shackles of external praise. This is echoed through many philosophical and spiritual traditions, urging us to release our grip on external outcomes. It shifts our focus to controlling what truly matters: our thoughts, actions, and attitudes. In practicing non-attachment, resilience blossoms, allowing us to remain centered amidst both praise and criticism. By aligning with life's purpose, free from the dictates of opinion, we discover fulfillment, nourished by contentment and peace. The roots of resilience dig deep into the soil of self-knowledge. To weather external judgments, one must anchor in self-awareness, understanding personal values and their alignment. This inner clarity empowers with purpose and direction, remaining steadfast amidst the storm's chaos. The pursuit of self-knowledge is an ever-evolving journey, peeling back layers through vulnerability and reflection. It is an exploration of the soul, fortifying resolve to navigate life's uncertain tides with grace and courage. Living a purpose-driven life transcends the pursuit of approval, offering immeasurable depth and meaning. Purpose serves as the North Star guiding actions and decisions, providing authenticity that surpasses praise's allure. This orientation encourages contribution over accumulation and fulfillment over fame. Even in moments devoid of public commendation, purpose anchors us, ensuring that we thrive in alignment with our true calling. Adversity, often resented and avoided, is a profound teacher along the path of self-discovery and resilience. Through challenges, we learn to relinquish the desire for acclaim, uncovering strength deep within that went unnoticed. Adversity fosters perseverance, the steadfast trust in oneself amid chaos, revealing the wisdom to remain true to one's course. Overcoming trials transcends the need for external affirmation, serving as a reminder of the quiet power found in the crucible of adversity. Success, frequently defined by external standards, can be envisioned through personal values and aspirations. Redefining success entails unraveling from societal dictates and creating a narrative that reflects the unique journey we forge. When aligned with intrinsic desires, success resonates with personal growth over public recognition. It liberates us, equipping us with confidence to chart unconventional paths, free from the relentless pursuit of validation. Anchoring in self-acceptance forms a foundation for unyielding resilience. It is the act of embracing the totality of oneself, strengths, weaknesses, triumphs, and missteps, fostering love that transcends judgment. Cultivating self-acceptance shifts focus from perceived flaws to appreciating unique qualities, nurturing self-compassion. This grounding in acceptance bolsters a fortified self-esteem, shielding it from external critique. Engaging in conversations with oneself is a practice that fosters liberation from the hunger for praise. Through journaling, reflection, or meditation, these dialogues open pathways to understanding motivations and desires. Inner discourse grants clarity and blends genuine aspirations with externally influenced ones. This internal dialogue fosters a harmonious alignment with values, nurturing an authentic identity, untethered by validation's necessity. The practice of gratitude redirects focus from lack to abundance, cultivating resilience against seeking approval. By acknowledging what we possess, gratitude transforms perspective, enriching life with contentment. It encourages appreciation for personal journeys and milestones, finding joy in life's simple moments. Gratitude imbues us with wholeness, guiding worth by internal satisfaction over external applause. Solitude offers a sanctuary for reflection, a space for communion with oneself, strengthening internal foundations. In solitude, masks drop, uncovering truths hidden beneath daily interactions. It fosters independence from praise, nurturing self-reliance and contemplation. Solitude nurtures clarity within, revealing that value lies in our essence, untainted by others' perceptions. The courage to disappoint is essential for living true to oneself, challenging the need for constant validation. Embracing this courage fosters resilience, aligning choices with personal truths, regardless of external approval. It is an acknowledgement that authenticity can defy expectations, forging a path illuminated by self-respect and freedom from affirmation's chains. Trusting the process invites patience and faith into our lives, building resistance against the hunger for immediate recognition. Life unfolds through cycles where uncertainty and doubt coexist with clarity and achievement. This trust reassures us that growth persists beyond recognition, nurturing an inner patience that empowers us to await the natural unfolding of our journey. Celebrating quiet victories nurtures appreciation for subtle achievements, reinforcing internal validation over public acclaim. These victories reflect personal advancement, grounding self-worth beyond visible acknowledgement. Recognizing quiet victories rewards us with satisfaction, illuminating success within daily life. Inner peace is cultivated through practices prioritizing soul-centered living over external praise. It harmonizes the mind, body, and spirit, fostering resilience to volatile opinions. Inner peace detaches from the pursuit of validation, nurturing contentment through self-awareness. Walking the path of detachment is a journey towards self-reliance, liberating dependence on external approval. This path fosters composure and empowers authenticity, affirming intrinsic worth independent of acclaim. Detachment offers a tranquil existence where the soul shimmers unbound by the need for external affirmation. In the quiet shadows of life, away from the noise of accolades and the glare of the spotlight, lies the true path to inner strength. Preparation is the unassuming foundation upon which unbreakable lives are built. It is a discipline steeped in solitude and reflection, a journey that prioritizes readiness over recognition. The world may glorify performance, yet it is in those unseen moments of diligent rehearsal where resilience takes root and true character emerges. In these moments, the soul learns to dance to its own rhythm, unencumbered by the expectations of others. The allure of performance and approval can blind us to the enduring power of preparation. Success is but a fleeting moment in the arc of time, whereas preparation is the steadfast companion that fortifies our resolve. With every hour spent training the mind and soul to withstand life's tests, we lay the groundwork for enduring strength. Our society often fixates on the culminating act of success, basking in its ephemeral glow, while overlooking the relentless dedication required behind closed doors. It is here, in these sacred, silent spaces, that we equip ourselves with the tools needed not just to endure, but to thrive amidst chaos. Rehearsal is not reserved solely for musicians or actors. It is a sacred practice for all who aspire to a life of inner resilience. Like a monk in serene contemplation, or a dancer practicing fluid movements, rehearsal cultivates strength by attuning us to the quiet whisper of our own souls. Within this hallowed silence, we discover our truest selves, free from the burdens of perfectionism and self-doubt. Each moment of practice transforms potential into reality, a transformation evidenced not by external validation, but by an inner harmony that resonates with our deepest truths. Discipline, often seen as a rigid taskmaster, is in truth a compassionate guide leading us toward our greater self. It bridges the gap between our intentions and our reality, providing the structure necessary to transform dreams into living experiences. By embracing the daily rituals that discipline demands, we weave a fabric of resilience that withstands the tests of time. These rituals become a testament to our commitment, creating a consistent rhythm that sees us through even the most challenging of times. Within this framework, discipline is not a restriction, but rather a liberation, a way to harness our potential and align our actions with our highest goals. Incorporating mindfulness into our practice elevates preparation from a mere routine to a profound journey of self-discovery. Each task, imbued with intention, becomes a portal into deeper awareness, inviting us to explore the intricacies of our inner landscapes. This mindful approach to practice transforms the mundane into the meaningful, offering us a chance to align our efforts with our true purpose. As we pursue mastery with mindfulness, we cultivate a sense of presence and patience, finding joy not in the destination, but in the journey itself. Challenges become opportunities for growth, and setbacks transform into stepping stones, leading us toward a life of quiet mastery. Resilience is not a trait bestowed upon the fortunate. It is forged from dedicated preparation and a willingness to embrace discomfort. It emerges from pushing boundaries and expanding our capabilities, revealing strengths we never knew existed. Each moment of preparation strengthens our ability to weather life's storms with grace and fortitude, teaching us the value of adaptability and continual growth. Resilience is not merely the ability to bounce back from setbacks. It is the art of thriving because of them, each experience adding another layer to the robust structure of our character. The cultivation of mental restraint becomes an essential part of preparing for life's uncertainties. This restraint is not about suppressing emotions, but rather about engaging with them purposefully. An intentional pause allows us to choose responses that align with our highest values and deepest truths, fortifying our spirit. Through the practice of restraint, we cultivate mental clarity, focusing our energies effectively and preventing impulsive reactions that derails our path. Restraint becomes the steady hand on our journey, an ally in navigating the complexities of life with poise and precision. Solitude offers a fertile ground for such preparation, providing a sanctuary for deep reflection and genuine discovery. In the stillness of solitude, we encounter our truest selves, unmasking the layers that daily life obscures. This is not a withdrawal from the world, but a deliberate pause to listen to the quiet prompts of the heart. Within this space, we solidify our values and prepare ourselves for the challenges that inevitably come our way. Solitude is a powerful tool in our quest for resilience, fostering a strength that is steadfast and unyielding even amidst the noise of the world. Establishing daily rituals of discipline honors the sacred journey toward inner strength. These rituals become anchors amidst the chaos, grounding us in routines that nurture growth and understanding. Simple practices like meditation, journaling, or engaging in mindful movement become acts of devotion, reminders of our larger commitment to resilience and mastery. As these rituals support us in creating a steady rhythm, they transform our daily lives into channels for growth, each moment an opportunity to build on the fabric of our resilience. Preparation is not merely about planning. It is about achieving clarity by defining clear goals and aspirations. Through these defined objectives, we channel our energies with precision, transforming vague intentions into focused ambitions. Clarity grants us the ability to navigate life's transitions with grace, ensuring our actions align with our core values. It involves not only identifying what we want, but understanding why it matters, thus drawing on intrinsic motivators that guide us toward meaningful lives. This clarity becomes a force that directs our efforts and turns potential into reality. Mental toughness reaches beyond physical limitations, reflecting an inner resolve that confronts adversity with steadfast courage. This resilience of spirit is cultivated through rigorous mental conditioning, preparing us to embrace challenges not as barriers, but as opportunities to evolve. Mental toughness is not about force or struggle, but about the persistent belief in our ability to navigate whatever life presents. With each challenge, we expand our capacity to endure, to adapt, and to grow, always moving forward with a resolve that defies both circumstance and expectation. Embracing emotional intelligence within our preparation broadens our awareness and deepens our capacity for genuine connection. By understanding and managing our own emotions, we navigate interpersonal landscapes with empathy and insight. In this journey, preparation becomes an experiential learning ground where emotional intelligence is honed and self-awareness strengthened. Recognizing emotional triggers allows us to engage thoughtfully with the world around us, responding with authenticity and compassion. This emotional grounding enhances our resilience, enabling us to form deeper connections and make aligned decisions amidst life's inevitable challenges. Patience, often undervalued in a culture of immediacy, emerges as a virtue of profound strength within our preparation. By recognizing that true growth is nurtured over time, patience becomes a celebration of the journey itself rather than the outcome. It allows us to appreciate each step along the path and fosters a resilience that is unwavering and enduring. Through patience, we learn the rhythms of life, embracing setbacks as opportunities to reassess and redirect our energies. It is patience that teaches us to embrace our imperfections, seeing in them the potential to evolve and build an unbreakable life. The unseen benefits of skillful preparation reveal themselves in the moments we least expect, gifting us a quiet confidence and adaptability when trials arise. Behind diligent practice lies an invisible transformation, a growth in insight that positions us to navigate life's curves with grace and assurance. Skillful preparation enriches us internally, fostering a trust in our capabilities to meet life's demands with steadfast clarity. In these moments, the fruits of our dedication become evident, unveiling an unseen tapestry of resilience and adaptability when the world tests our limits. Visualization serves as a powerful companion on our preparation journey, nurturing an inner landscape of possibility through vivid mental rehearsal. By envisioning success in intricate detail, we align our intentions with tangible reality, daring to dream beyond doubt and fear. This mental exercise transcends imagining outcomes, involving thoughtful navigation of scenarios that build familiarity and diffuse anxiety. Visualization strengthens our resolve, fostering a mindset anchored in the belief that our aspirations can transform into reality through dedicated action and preparation. Life's inherent unpredictability requires us to embrace the unknown as a perpetual companion. True preparation acknowledges uncertainty, viewing it not as an obstacle, but a catalyst for creativity and adaptation. Our readiness for the unexpected empowers us to transform unpredictability into a source of growth, expanding our horizons beyond perceived limitations. This adaptability frees us from the rigidity of expectations, allowing original experiences and opportunities to enrich our lives. Embracing uncertainty transforms life's unpredictability into a dance where resilience emerges as we gracefully navigate its ebbs and flows. As we tread the path of preparation, we engage in a dance between progress and imperfection, where each step becomes a harmonized interplay of growth and acceptance. This dance teaches us to embrace our flaws, understanding that progress is not linear, but an ongoing evolution through trials and triumphs. In this space of acceptance, imperfection leads us towards authentic growth, reflecting our humanity and guiding us toward mastery. Engaged in this dance, we flourish, celebrating the richness of becoming as we carve our path to an unbreakable life. Self-reflection stands as a vital mirror within our preparation, illuminating insights hidden beneath the surface of daily existence. Through introspection, we discern patterns, inviting us to recalibrate our actions in harmony with our authentic selves. The act of reflecting serves as a feedback loop, providing clarity that informs our ongoing journey of self-discovery and development. Honest self-reflection cultivates self-awareness, a grounding presence that equips us to navigate life's complexities with grace. In this transformative journey, reflection transforms preparation into a pathway of continuous growth, a journey forever evolving through reason and understanding. Anticipating challenges enriches our preparation by instilling a proactive mindset that welcomes growth through experience. By envisioning potential obstacles, we equip ourselves with strategies that turn adversities into accelerators of resilience and adaptation. This anticipation rests not on fear, but on an understanding that life ebbs with trials, a reality best navigated with foresight and preparation. Embracing potential challenges sharpens our fortitude, paving the way for a life that not only absorbs impact but thrives amid it, ever evolving to build an unyielding foundation. Intentions shape the heart of preparation, acting as our North Star when the journey seems uncertain. This interplay between intentions and actions crafts an ongoing cycle of self-improvement, aligning our endeavors with our deepest desires and values. Intentions guide our path, providing clarity and focus to our efforts, harmonizing the congruence between what we seek and what we achieve. As we navigate this dance, our journey becomes a dynamic feedback loop, fostering growth and understanding through a continuous refinement of intentions that fuel our path toward resilience. Vulnerability emerges as a compelling ally in our preparation, inviting us to embrace authenticity and openness within ourselves. By acknowledging vulnerability, we dismantle barriers that confine growth, engaging genuinely with the process of becoming. Within the preparation journey, vulnerability offers us a path to honest growth and deeper connections with self and others. Embracing vulnerability reveals a shared humanity, empowering us to face life's unknowns with courage and grace. It holds the key to a resilient life that thrives on openness, adaptation, and an unwavering willingness to evolve. Failure, often misunderstood, plays a vital role in the narrative of preparation. By reframing failure as an instructive guide, we uncover the growth potential hidden within setbacks, each misstep offering lessons in patience and perseverance. Viewing failures as pathways rather than pitfalls frees us from perfectionism, inviting creativity to thrive in a space of endless possibilities. Embracing failure as part of our preparation journey cultivates resilience, a strength enriched by diverse experiences that evolve into invaluable sources of insight and strength. Reflection, that silent but transformative act, turns experience into wisdom, deepening our understanding of life's journey. Through thoughtful contemplation, past experiences are woven into the fabric of our preparation, enriching our resolve and shaping our approach. Reflecting reveals interconnected patterns, forging depth and authenticity within our path. As we integrate wisdom gleaned from the past, we nurture a resilient mindset, grounded in lessons absorbed from triumphs and trials. Through reflection, preparation transcends strategy, crafting a living testament to our capacity for learning, growth, and adaptation amid life's perpetual change. Motivation, the vital force driving our preparation, propels us forward with a spirited resolve, invigorating our journey of resilience. Understanding the sources of our motivation offers insight into the depth of our commitment, the fire that fuels our actions. Drawing on intrinsic motivation, imbued with passion and purpose, we harness an enduring energy that guides us through all phases of our preparation. With motivation as both catalyst and compass, we align our efforts with authenticity and depth, ensuring that our journey remains rooted in strength, persistence, and continuous movement forward. The inner voice, our intuitive guide, is a sacred companion on the path of preparation, offering profound wisdom that deepens our understanding and shapes our journey. Attuning to this quiet voice requires reflection, an openness to our simplest truths. Within its resonance, we uncover guidance that transcends the boundaries of logic, illuminating paths unseen. Listening to our inner voice fosters alignment with our deepest selves, infusing our preparation with genuine intent and purpose. Trusting in this insight empowers us to embrace our true journey, propelling us toward a life of uncompromised resilience. Ultimately, the art of preparation is an ever-present dance, a dynamic fusion of resilience, intention, and self-discovery that converges in life's ongoing evolution. This journey extends beyond destination, offering a continual invitation to immerse ourselves in the unfolding present. Through trust in our preparation, we shape a future of strength infused with unseen hours of dedicated rehearsal and purposeful intent. As the dance of preparation unfolds, it nurtures a life that is quietly powerful, deeply rooted, and unbreakable in its harmony and grace. In the gentle act of setting boundaries, there lies a profound expression of self-care, an acknowledgement of our intrinsic worth. These boundaries are not walls that confine us. Rather, they are protective arcs that safeguard the sanctity of our values and the sacred energy that fuels our days. Without them, we drift aimlessly, guided not by our compass, but by the forceful winds of others' expectations. By carving out clear lines, we preserve our time and well-being, creating a personal sanctuary untouched by external chaos. It is not selfishness that guides this practice, but a deep, unshakable understanding of self-preservation and respect. Boundaries serve as the invisible architecture of our lives, maintaining the framework that supports our mental and emotional health. Within these boundaries, we find the peace to cultivate our inner worlds and align our paths with purposeful intentions. When we delicately refuse what misaligns with our essence, we invite into our lives those things that resonate with our deepest desires. In relationships, These demarcations teach others how to honor our space and highlight the mutual respect that breathes life into all human connections. In the sacred moment of saying no, we assert our autonomy, marking a life steered by intentionality rather than external demands. Yet the act of saying no often summons an unwelcome companion: guilt. This sensation is deeply entrenched, birthed from societal norms that intertwine compliance with virtue. From early on, we learn to value others' needs above our own, ingraining a belief that denial equates to failure. It is a crooked perception, binding us with chains of anxiety each time we assert our will. However, with gentle reframing, we unfold the truth that declining is an act of courage, a bold proclamation of self-advocacy. Guilt is a persistent barrier we must traverse, essential for evolving beyond compliance to actualization. Realizing that our needs merit priority permits a narrative transition from restriction to liberation. Fear of judgment and conflict, while valid, need not dominate our actions. In the courage to withstand guilt's uneasy grip, we reclaim our power, recognizing that worth is not contingent upon pleasing others, but anchored in an inner certainty. To say no with grace is a subtle art form, a dance of language steeped in respect and empathy. Graceful communication reshapes refusal, acknowledging the gesture's worth while delineating personal boundaries. Phrases woven with consideration: "Thank you for thinking of me, but I need this time to fulfill my own needs," mesh politeness with clarity, retaining relationships' warmth without generating hostility. This approach, steeped in sincerity, builds trust and respect. It clarifies that our decision springs from self-preservation's basin rather than personal affront. This practice lifts our self-respect and sets an example for others seeking their balance between generosity and self-care. When enhanced communication strides past abrupt rejections, understanding flourishes, birthing an environment where needs are not only shared, but deeply respected. Our personal space, often overlooked in life's rush, serves as an oasis of rejuvenation. Safeguarding this solitude mirrors the tending of a sacred garden, revealing a retreat where reflection and renewal are nurtured. Designating this sanctuary honors our essential nature for introspection, a space exempt from external shadows. Here, creativity and tranquility blossom amid life's turbulence. Cherishing our personal alcove strengthens self-awareness and mindfulness, evolving into a spiritual discipline of self-renewal. As commitment to our space deepens, so does our foundation, expanding our capacity to engage the world from a state of centeredness. Peace and clarity, nourished in this refuge, broaden our engagement with life, yielding fulfillment and balance. Boundaries, misunderstood by some as barriers, inherently possess transformative essence. Rather than a division, they embody strength, enable interaction from a space of empowerment rooted in mutual respect. By forging these protective constructs consciously, we foster environments of understanding, unifying within boundaries rather than scattering ourselves. These structures flex rather than falter, maintaining structure while allowing meaningful connection. Founded upon mutual respect, boundaries honor individuality while sustaining harmony. They mold relationships with grace, offering security and boldness to thrive amidst complexity. Saying no, paradoxically, is an act of love, a gesture affirming self-respect and protection for all involved. By asserting such boundaries, we communicate our valuations of time and energy, an act far from selfishness, but rooted in caring prudence. Such healthy demarcations stave off resentment and exhaustion, permitting deeper, more meaningful interactions. These boundaries signify respect's nuanced spectrum, acknowledging others' autonomy while affirming our distinct needs and priorities. Modeling such healthy boundary settings empowers others to venture the same terrain, propagating a culture of mutual respect and understanding. Relationships rich in genuine care and understanding naturally follow, environments where communication flows freely and unblemished. Every no brings forth dormant opportunities, igniting the spark of transformation. In denying paths misaligned with our soul's intention, we lay bare roads to exert endeavors that nourish our core. Within each resolute refusal lies a promise of reflection, a tender redirection aligning us with new paths resonant with our aspirations. Viewing no as an opening necessitates fresh perspective. Rather than finality, view it as a portal to liberated clarity, granting us license to honor authenticity, clearing mental clutter, obscuring growth. Focusing on opportunities, each no breathes into reality, emboldens our journey, embracing untouched possibilities. A life unyielding in its core demands prioritization of the self. It supports personal growth, constructing a resilient framework upon this pillar of self-care. When unapologetically prioritizing ourselves, we affirm our innate worth, viewing self-care not as luxury, but essential living. This dedication urges us toward deep introspection, introspecting honest needs and defined limits. Navigating the road from self-reflection to practiced prioritizing involves integrating vulnerabilities on the path of self-discovery. With each step, treading courage into self-ownership, we open to a profound sense of empowerment, realizing our needs deserve acknowledgement, clearing paths for earning grace and resilience in life's myriad challenges. Letting go of external validation is a symphonic embrace of untethered self-worth, liberating us from approval chains. In a society drunk on others' appraisals, finding solace in our validation creates unstoppable self-assurance. Relying on the fickle tide of outer applause enslaves, seeking internal sovereignty enriches. Breaking external validation's shackles invites pursuing aligned endeavors, difficulties unnoticed by applause's shadow. This liberty encourages creativity, unencumbered by recognition's pursuit, and opens avenues to explore errors as wisdom, not deviation. Defining boundaries charges courage, anchoring unwavering conviction. Standing resolute under expectation's pressure requires maintaining our beliefs amid tumultuous tides. Asserting boundaries through conviction deepens commitment to self and path in a world awash with change. Self-awareness drives our brave stance, testing boundaries against shifting public sands with principles as guides. Every bold step through fear invigorates strength, inspiring authenticity within ourselves and others. Our conviction manifests as a guiding star, lighting authenticity's path, urging others to discover their courage. With each refusal, we untether ourselves from obligations misaligned with purpose, exchanging constraint for intentional living. Letting go begets new beginnings, propelling fulfillment deeper as weightless clarity emerges, unencumbered by burdens. We refine focus towards what aligns genuinely with the profound now. As we release the non-essential, simplicity swells through intention, revealing an authentic engagement in relationships, life-humming clarity. This newfound freedom, a resplendent authenticity, celebrates our liberation, entertaining joy in elemental simplicity. Creating rituals of reflection within our boundary practice deepens connection to our intents. This contemplative meditation queries our alignment, a sacred pause affording transparent re-evaluation of our commitments and intentions. The reflection transforms boundary setting into living meditations, yielding insight and transformative clarity. Through reflection's disciplined practice, we recalibrate our purpose, understanding our growth with genuine introspection to navigate. Boundaries' fluidity and awareness's call for adaptability chart our evolution. Conducting routine reflection rites nurtures intrinsic connections to self, harmonizing life with intention. Holding dual roles of sacrifice and self-care demands balance's delicate art. Sacrifice, while noble, shan't overshadow self-care's necessary foundation. Boundaries lay where personal well-being harmonizes with responsibilities, facilitating presence in both our lives and connections. Discernment impels us to denote where sacrifice nurtures and where self-care cultivates. Balance wards burnout's hollows and validates our path's fulfillment. Through mindful equilibrium, we solidify self-care and expressions of love, respect tangible as we engage life wholly. Transitioning from being others-pleasing to thriving through authenticity beckons transformation through liberating self-discovery. Authenticity uncovers courage's residence, shedding artifice and outer expectations to embrace individuality. Choosing boundaries over pleasing sets authenticity free. As newfound authenticity fosters vulnerability and courage, true connections enrich with deeply revealed aspects of self. This transformative path invites others' opening into authentic understanding and acceptance. Apprehending true self amplifies rewards and catalyzes living aligned with core tenets. Compassionate boundary setting underscores empathy, enveloping others' needs with kindness. Compassion fosters mutual respect, inviting generous dialogue while embracing authenticity. This practice dignifies boundaries as gestures of care, enriching communications and understanding, constructing open connections. Compassionate engagements invariably craft sincere conversations, building common bridges rather than difference-defining walls. Practicing thoughtful boundary setting promotes environments where all voices resonate, encouraging collective respect. Through such dialogues, boundaries sacredly act as honoring connections, weaving indiscriminate love. Embracing discomfort is a vital catalyst for cultivating boundaries. Stretching beyond comfort's familiarity, we confront conflicts, ceaselessly transforming fear into discovery. Dwelling within discomfort's raw terrain, resilience blossoms amidst life's constant evolution. Approaching discomfort with openness, we probe and illuminate limits, expanding self-discovery's depth and boundaries everywhere. Embrace unease's sharpening edge, highlighting resilience within personal revolutions and rediscovering our limits. Crafting empowering internal dialogues engender self-awareness. Through personal introspection, we unveil motives, desires, and boundaries, harmonizing them with values guiding life's course. Invoking such intimate conversations enhances clarity, ensuring boundaries align with aspirations blossoming alongside growth. As we journey through dialogue's journey, exploring self-perceptions and identity, cognitive re-evaluation nurtures self-awareness, sustaining an evolving understanding of our world's interplay. Reflectively dialoguing nurtures inner harmony on pathways redefined by relational engagement. Boundaries gently resist manipulation, affirming self-preservative stances against control. Communicating lucid boundaries shields from emotional, psychological manipulation without aggressiveness, rooted in unwavering self-regard. Defining boundaries demands vigilance in recognizing manipulative interactions without succumbing to harm. Upholding respect through boundary firmness nurtures trust and renders genuine exchanges, stemming manipulation's potential, safeguarding self-integrity. Resisting guilt-tripping involves grace, manifested through awareness of manipulation and assertion without defensiveness. This slow, composed reclaiming of boundaries diffuses guilt tactics, shifting possible manipulation into communication space rooted in honesty. Responding gently to guilt empowers us, projecting calm and clarity, reaffirming boundaries while harmonizing actions and values. This approach champions authenticity and self-respect, establishing mutually respected exchanges, unveiling layers of true connection. The very act of saying no illuminates innate strength, a beacon affirming self-respect, reflecting life's choices, and reminding us of time's preciousness. By celebrating this strength, we affirm dedication to self-care, crafting authenticity within our endeavors. In the tapestry of human existence, setbacks weave an integral pattern, inseparable from the dance of success and failure. Much like the inevitable cycle of seasons, where each unfolds into the next with assured grace, setbacks remind us that they are as temporary as a passing storm. Envisioning a life devoid of setbacks is akin to a tapestry absent of color. It is the contrasts that bestow depth and vibrance. By embracing setbacks, we equip ourselves with a mindset that welcomes neither fear nor despair, but rather the readiness to learn and evolve with each ebb and flow of fortune. It is a prevalent fallacy, one that whispers of a straight path leading to success. This illusion, though comforting in its simplicity, belies the complexity of reality. The journey of a river, winding and meandering through varied landscapes, mirrors the path of a life fulfilled. Success is not the avoidance of setbacks, but the courage and creativity with which one navigates them. In the narrative often told, the destination is glorified, while the obstacles that have shaped the path go unnoted. Yet it is precisely these challenges that birth character, wisdom, and a richness to the narrative. If we learn to embrace the crooked journey, we are equipped to greet each twist and turn as not merely a detour, but a source of profound insight. Failure is not a cessation, but a catalyst for wisdom and enlightenment. To see failure through fresh eyes is to transform it from a story of defeat into one of opportunity. As failure unveils lessons success could never impart, we are urged to approach setbacks with a spirit of curiosity and a thirst for understanding, not fear. History's greatest minds have often spoken of failure as their mentor, and through its lessons, we find clarity on our true paths. To welcome failure as a companion rather than a foe is to engage deeply with a dance of understanding that leads to growth and self-discovery. Resilience is a testament to the ability to bend without breaking. Much like bamboo swaying gracefully in the wind, those embodying resilience withstand life's inevitable storms with adaptability and strength. This balance allows for growth even amidst adversity, standing firm when needed and bending gracefully when necessary. By fostering resilience, we cultivate an internal fortress that equips us to meet life's unpredictability, not with resignation, but with determination and resolve. Underpinning the journey of an unbreakable life, resilience assures us that each trial fortifies our spirit, paving the way for greater vigor and insight. At the heart of resilience lies acceptance, an art that involves recognizing setbacks not as defeat, but as the inception of transformation. Acceptance is not an act of surrender, but a graceful acknowledgement of reality, using setbacks as a gateway for growth. In this acceptance, we release resistance and the suffering it brings, enabling us to flow with life's currents, exploring innovative solutions and new paths. Acceptance carves a channel of peace, clarity in chaos, and a pathway for transformation beyond limitations. Setbacks are mirrors, reflecting hidden facets of our nature, inviting us to peer deeper into the self. In these moments of introspection, we are offered a rare opportunity to reconsider our motivations and expectations. To engage with setbacks as reflective mirrors enhances clarity and self-awareness, redefining the contours of our desires, strengths, and areas ripe for growth. Through honest reflection, we cultivate a more authentic self, turning setbacks into catalysts for evolution, wisdom, and integrity. The uncertainty of unfinished plans beckons as a companion in the journey of life. Plans may falter, yet our resilience lies in adapting with courage and flexibility. To view unfinished endeavors as pregnant with potential is to welcome new directions sparked by curiosity. By embracing the unpredictable, we learn to release the illusion of control, discovering beauty in imperfection and finding freedom in the unforeseen. Nature stands as a silent sage, imparting lessons of resilience through its cycles of growth, decay, and renewal. Observing nature's rhythm, we learn to embrace setbacks as part of a continuous cycle of transformation. Like a tree casting away its leaves to welcome new blossoms, setbacks invite us to shed the unnecessary, making space for renewal. In harmony with nature's wisdom, we tap into an unbreakable strength that transcends adversity, anchoring us in resilience and transformation. Inner stability is the quiet anchor in the storm of setbacks, grounding us with unwavering peace. Cultivating this stability infuses our journey with authenticity and purpose, providing a core that remains unchanged by external chaos. Balanced self-care and mindfulness nourish this stability, encouraging ongoing growth and grounded presence. With this foundation, setbacks transform from obstacles into opportunities to strengthen and affirm our rooted values. Beyond comfort lies the realm of transcendent growth, as setbacks nudge us beyond familiar borders into a landscape of learning and resilience. This invitation compels us to reach beyond the finite bounds of our comfort zones, embracing challenges as gateways to transformation. Growth often resides in discomfort, urging us to explore the unknown and develop new skills. As setbacks reveal new potentials, they solidify our resilience, preparing us for future challenges with renewed wisdom and courage. Adversity is an alchemist, transforming our limitations into the gold of newfound strengths. By embracing adversity, we rise above our supposed confines, uncovering the latent potential within. Adversity blooms as a wellspring of transformational power, evolving us toward greater heights of insight, strength, and adaptability. In harnessing this power, we transcend old narratives, inviting a spirited growth that illuminates our life's path. Resistance encountered in the face of setbacks can be a compass for redirection, not an obstacle. It calls for alignment and intention, offering a new direction aligned with our core values. Seeing resistance in this new light prevents stagnation, enabling a fluid adaptation that paves new pathways. By trusting in resistance as a guide, we allow setbacks to transform into opportunities for redefining our journey, inviting growth through the art of redirection. Learning to perceive failure as feedback enriches our experience, transforming it into valuable insight for recalibration. Failure yet serves as a teacher, undiminished by the weight of judgment, by prompting areas for improvement and growth. This outlook diminishes fear, fostering a space for experimentation, a celebration of process over mere outcome. By embracing failure as a nurturing ground for learning, we grow resilient in spirit, confident in exploring new avenues without fear. Patience emerges as a silent pillar in the face of setbacks, offering a steady endurance amid uncertainty. This virtue allows us to appreciate growth as a gradual unfolding, ensuring our commitment even when progress seems paused. Patience imbues us with calm foresight, transcending immediate hardship to engage with a longer narrative arc of life's unfolding. By embodying patience, setbacks are seen not as barriers, but moments in a continuum of transformative growth. Life's winding path, with its myriad twists, conceals wisdom in each unexpected turn. Trust in the journey becomes paramount, embracing the detours as avenues for discovery. The wisdom of the winding path liberates us from rigid expectations, inviting exploration into the richness of human experience. Each challenge is transformed into a tapestry thread, weaving into a narrative of growth. Setbacks may catalyze reinvention, inviting us to reevaluate aspirations and directions, aligning closer with evolving values. This openness to transformation fosters creative renewal, shedding old stories for new prospects. Reinvention emerges as an art of courageous self-discovery and authentic living, turning setbacks into opportunities for deeper clarity and fulfillment. The process of becoming is a perpetual journey, welcoming setbacks as companions on a transformative path. By embracing the journey over the destination, setbacks transform into illuminating guideposts, lighting the way forward. This understanding nurtures a mindset of progression over perfection, allowing us to treasure each step with mindfulness and gratitude, discovering an unbreakable spirit that thrives in the harmonious dance of success and failure. A growth mindset nurtures resilience, transforming setbacks into opportunities for exploration and enhancement. Engaging adversity with enthusiasm, we cultivate curiosity and resilience, elevating setbacks into moments ripe for learning. By fostering a growth mindset, we embrace our limitless potential for development, each challenge embraced as a stepping stone towards self-fulfillment and actualization. Within setbacks lies the capacity for joy, a gratitude reverberating through life's complexities. Celebrating setbacks as integral elements of the journey infuses resilience and invites a joyful engagement with every facet of experience. This presence of mindfulness anchors us, inviting us to walk each path with light-hearted appreciation, fostering a deep-seated joy that persists amid life's shifting sands. Gratitude illuminates the path of resilience, transforming adversity into a wellspring of growth. This practice invites a shift in focus from lack to presence, encouraging appreciation for life's offerings and fortifying our spirit amid trials. By cultivating gratitude, we forge a resilient shield, navigating setbacks with grace, engaging with adversity not as impediments, but as guides toward enlightenment. Mental fortitude stands as a testament to our inner resilience, an unwavering source of strength through life's trials. By nurturing this fortitude, we prepare to meet setbacks with wisdom and serenity, guided by an unyielding spirit of purpose. Embracing mental fortitude, we cultivate resilience and adaptability, turning each challenge into an opportunity for growth. Letting go embodies the liberation from attachment, inviting a mindset open to transformation and change. In the face of setbacks, releasing preconceived outcomes clears the way for new paths and insights. The transformative power of letting go births an openness to possibilities, fueling resilience and leading to a path of self-discovery and fulfillment. Resilience flourishes within the embrace of community, connecting us with a network of shared experiences and wisdom. Through community, we find encouragement, diverse perspectives, and collective strength in adversity, empowering personal growth. By cherishing this support, we nurture a resilient core, echoing with inspiration and courage to face life's challenges as part of a larger, supportive tapestry. Setbacks, when viewed as stepping stones, transform adversity into a journey of innovation and growth. With adaptability and creativity, challenges become opportunities for exploration, nurturing a resilient spirit amid change. Embracing setbacks as stepping stones fosters a mindset rooted in learning, progression, and a journey toward authenticity and success. Reflective growth integrates setbacks into long-lasting change, fostering a commitment to learning and evolution. Through introspection, we distill lessons into purpose-driven living, building resilience into our life's foundation. By inviting reflective growth, we engage a resilient spirit flourishing on the continual evolution toward empowerment and fulfillment. In a world that often equates happiness with convenience, there resides an ancient wisdom that suggests strength and character are not born from comfort, but instead are forged under adversity's intense flames. The practice of voluntary hardship invites us to step deliberately into discomfort, not as an act of masochism or unnecessary suffering, but as a rehearsal for resilience. Life, by its very nature, is unpredictable, and the calm amidst chaos must be cultivated, deliberately sought out through trials we choose to face with open hearts and unwavering spirits. It is within these self-imposed challenges that we condition ourselves to stand tall amidst life's storms, much like a blacksmith who shapes metal through extreme heat and pressure. Voluntary hardship harkens back to early teachings, Stoic philosophers like Epictetus and Seneca, who embraced poverty as a means to train the soul, or Buddhist monks whose vows of simplicity and fasting cultivated detachment from material goods and desires. These teachings remind us of a time-tested truth. In consciously embracing hardship, we strip away excess and build resilience, allowing us to walk the paths of life unburdened by the weight of superfluity. Here, in these austere practices, lies a blueprint for enduring today's challenges, a bridge uniting ancient wisdom with modern existence. In a paradoxical dance, voluntary hardship aligns with the philosophy of less is more, revealing the beauty embedded in simplicity. In a world obsessed with abundance, we rediscover what truly matters by shedding non-essentials, embracing a life not dictated by possession, but defined by insight, gratitude, and tranquility. By willingly embracing minimalism, we learn to find contentment, releasing ourselves from the anxiety of endless wanting and cultivating an appreciation for the small joys that enrich our journey. Consider the seemingly trivial yet profound practice of cold showers. This engagement with discomfort, this moment of deliberate adversity, is an exercise in overcoming instant gratification for the sake of enduring long-term resilience. The momentary shock of cold becomes a teacher in disguise, as regular exposure to such discomforts steels the mind and body, fostering adaptability. Much like other small acts of voluntary challenge, each experience strengthens us, preparing us for life's uncertainties by building mental toughness and emotional resilience. Fasting, another practice steeped in tradition, is an ascetic dance with voluntary hardship that yields both spiritual and physical rewards. For eons, fasting has served as a conduit for introspection, a bridge to discipline and self-control, and an opportunity to examine our interdependence with consumption. It is here, in the absence of food, that we confront and appreciate our needs, exploring beyond the confines of our physical appetites to nurture the spirit. Silence offers yet another form of voluntary hardship, a retreat from noise, a conscious withdrawal into solitude that allows for introspection. In silence, deeper self-awareness blossoms, fostering peace and balance amidst the world's chaotic cacophony. Patience and discipline grow in this quietude, allowing us to face life with a renewed sense of focus and intention. Comfortable in our own company, we build a fortress of solitude that shields us from external validations and pressures, grounding us in authenticity and purpose. Embracing vulnerability stands as one of the bravest forms of voluntary hardship. It challenges conventions that equate strength with invulnerability, inviting us to embrace fears and insecurities openly. In this embracing of our true selves, we cultivate authentic human connections that bind us with sincerity and compassion. Vulnerability becomes a path to inner strength as we choose sincerity over the fear of judgment, fostering an environment of honesty and trust. Voluntary hardship has an uncanny ability to foster a mindset of abundance. By consciously choosing to experience less, we sharpen our perception of abundance that lies in relationships and inner growth, free from material trappings. Adopting this outlook allows us to face challenges with optimism, appreciating life's wealth in opportunities for development. Standing in nature's embrace, we find yet another avenue for learning through voluntary hardship. Nature, with its unyielding cycles, teaches us resilience and adaptation. Observing the cycles of life, the enduring plants and the adaptive animals, offers profound lessons about hardship and survival. Immersing ourselves in these natural environments can be a form of voluntary hardship, teaching us endurance, adaptability, and the importance of remaining rooted and flexible. A discipline of financial simplicity propels us into the realm of voluntary hardship, a challenging yet liberating lifestyle shift. By choosing to live below our means, prioritizing experiences over possessions, and creating freedom from consumer-driven lifestyles, we embrace simplicity's strength. Financial discipline challenges us, yet rewards us with a profound sense of purpose and freedom, grounded not in material wealth, but in relationships and self-fulfillment. In the realm of physical fitness, voluntary hardship finds a playground in which both body and mind are honed through discipline and challenge. Through exercise, we push ourselves beyond perceived limits, cultivating a strength of spirit that matches physical fortitude. Each step in this athletic journey becomes a metaphor for life's trials, demanding perseverance, dedication, and resilience. By continuously challenging our physical selves, we strengthen our psychological reserves, preparing ourselves to face life's myriad challenges with confidence. Mental challenges, too, serve as arenas for voluntary hardship, sharpening cognitive acuity and emotional resilience. Whether acquiring a new skill or tackling complex problems, we demand our minds to stretch and grow. Engaging with these challenges from a perspective of opportunity rather than fear fosters a resilient mindset, encouraging innovation and mental agility. Navigating life's emotional terrain through voluntary hardship brings us face to face with our inner worlds. To sit with emotions, fear, anger, sadness, without running or suppressing, transforms emotional understanding into a journey of self-awareness and healing. This approach develops emotional resilience and empowers us to respond rather than react to life's provocations. The shared hardships of community further reveal the strength found in unity. By facing challenges together, whether in sport, art, or activism, we build bonds forged in the crucible of collective endeavor. These experiences foster empathy, reminding us of our interconnected nature, and provide strength in times of need, teaching us the value of cooperation and the power of community resilience. Embracing the unknown as voluntary hardship demands our courage and trust in life's unfolding. This choice to welcome uncertainty opens new pathways for growth, cultivating flexibility and adaptability in the midst of change. Embracing uncertainty becomes a celebration of life's mysteries, equipping us with the resilience to face whatever comes with open hearts and adventurous spirits. In mundane tasks, mindfulness transforms the routine into a meditative practice, demonstrating the enriching potential of everyday life. By engaging fully in each simple act, we rediscover the beauty and significance hidden in the ordinary, teaching us patience, presence, and appreciation for life's smallest moments. Practicing detachment emerges as a form of voluntary hardship that liberates our souls. It teaches us to let go of our need for control, to find peace devoid of material possession or desire for outcomes. Through this, we prepare ourselves to face life's uncertainties with equanimity and inner calm. Creating rituals of reflection offers another dimension of voluntary hardship, a disciplined practice inviting introspection and growth. These rituals provide moments of pause in the chaos, nurturing self-awareness and emotional intelligence that enable us to respond wisely to life's constant changes. Delayed gratification, a quintessential form of voluntary hardship, builds resilience through patience and self-control. By resisting the lure of instant rewards, we learn to value perseverance and appreciate more deeply the fruits of effort and time. The adaptability gained from embracing change demonstrates another facet of voluntary hardship. Rather than fear change, we recognize it as a constant catalyst for growth, fostering qualities necessary to thrive amidst life's inevitable transformations. Choosing to seek help stands as a voluntary step into the realm of hardship that builds resilience through community support. Accepting interdependence and finding strength in unity, we learn that vulnerability in seeking aid enriches our connections and cultivates collective fortitude. Through acts of service, voluntary hardship nurtures compassion and builds community resilience. By stepping beyond our comforts for the benefit of others, we grow empathy and purpose, fostering a profound understanding of our shared humanity. Spiritual exercises offer a sanctum of voluntary hardship, a practice requiring dedication and focus that enriches both inner strength and resilience. These practices connect us to a higher purpose, grounding us in principles that offer solace during life's trials. Living an intentional life becomes the ultimate embodiment of voluntary hardship, a conscious choice to shape existence through values and priorities. Here, resilience finds its root in authenticity, and life becomes a testament to our enduring, unbreakable spirit. Through these practices, we sculpt a life rich with meaning, a life fortified against adversity, a life that resonates with the ancient, timeless rhythms of strength and wisdom. In the quiet hours of the night, when the world is asleep, we find ourselves alone with our thoughts, navigating the vast ocean of our emotions. These emotions are vibrant, vivid parts of our human experience, painting the landscape of our inner world with colors that shift and change with each passing moment. Yet, when we allow decisions to be governed solely by these transient waves, we become reactive rather than proactive, lost in the sea without a guiding star. Like storms that pass through, leaving only remnants of their chaos, emotions can cloud our judgment and obscure our long-term goals, if not anchored by the eternal light of steady principles. Imagine a ship venturing into tempestuous waters, pulled in all directions by the whims of the sea. The captain who relies solely on the motion of the waves may find themselves capsized, lost amidst the turmoil. However, with a steadfast keel, grounded in clarity and purpose, the vessel remains steady, its course unwavering despite the surrounding turbulence. This is the role principles play in our lives, providing a solid foundation upon which we can build decisions that are thoughtful, considered, and true to our deepest values. Through this understanding, we are invited to approach life from a place of inner tranquility, seeking refuge in immutable principles as a beacon guiding us to safe shores. Only when principles eclipse emotions as the drivers of our actions can we ensure a life fortified against emotional upheavals. Principles form the core of a resilient existence, acting as anchors amid life's storms. Unlike emotions, which can be as fleeting and insubstantial as clouds, principles are enduring and solid, shaped by our core values, beliefs, and moral codes. This consistency allows us to navigate the storms of life with unwavering grace, regardless of the chaos that may ensue. They are not imposed laws, but truths intuitively understood and honed through self-reflection and alignment with what we hold most dear. Through continuous cultivation and commitment, our principles flourish, much like a skill that is refined over time, remaining adaptable but unbroken as we align them with our evolving ethos. In this, principles offer a stable clarity and purpose, steering our actions to reflect a deeper understanding of ourselves, resulting in a life of integrity, unshaken by emotional tempests. To truly harness the power of principles, self-reflection serves as a lighthouse, illuminating pathways toward their discovery and refinement. This introspective process extends beyond trivial self-assessment, delving into the innermost sanctums of beliefs, motivations, and values. In the quiet recesses of our minds, we engage in an ongoing dialogue with ourselves, questioning the authenticity of our desires and the integrity of our actions. Through self-reflection, we peel away the layers of inherited biases or societal standards that do not serve our genuine selves, revealing the principles that align with our true identity. A commitment to self-awareness is the key to unlocking this insight, enabling us to extract wisdom from our experiences, be they successes or failures, joys or sorrows. This practice of introspection encourages us to face discomfort with honesty, facilitating the birth and recalibration of principles so they remain genuine reflections of our true selves. As our lives and experiences evolve, so too must our principles, always nurtured by reflection, ensuring they remain harmonious with our essence, steadfast in life's uncertainties. Despite being intertwined, emotions and core values are distinct entities within our psyche. Emotions are transient, often sparked by immediate stimuli, shaping our perceptions and reactions before the deeper cognitive processes engage. Core values, however, lie at the heart of who we are, enduring and constant despite external changes. Misidentifying emotions as values can lead to decisions that lack depth and authenticity. It is in the practice of intentional awareness that we learn to discern the ephemeral from the immutable, using understanding to respond with actions aligned with our core, rather than reactions dictated by transitory moods. This discernment forms an identity firmly rooted in principle, guiding us through the tumultuous seas of emotional change and allowing us to craft decisions that reflect the essence of who we truly are. Creating a personal code of ethics is an undertaking that defines the principles shaping one's life path, the lighthouse in life's storms. This code is not a static list of immutable rules, but a living expression that evolves, reflecting the growth and changes experienced over time. It provides a framework for measuring choices and actions, cultivating a life led with authenticity and integrity. As we undergo the thoughtful reflection necessary to create this code, acknowledging our strengths and weaknesses, we face our shadows and learn from our tribulations. In doing so, we foster an existence marked by intention and integrity, where principled actions are the bedrock of a meaningful life, providing strength and direction, especially when moral dilemmas arise or emotional landscapes shift. The influence of Stoic philosophy offers timeless insights into how principles can lead us toward an unshakable life. At the heart of Stoicism lie the cardinal virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, which form the guiding principles for navigating life, prioritizing moral character over fleeting external rewards like wealth or status. The Stoics' commitment to living in alignment with virtue builds an inner resilience immune to external influences, encouraging reflection on what truly matters and adherence to these enduring guides. By deliberate practice, these virtues are etched into daily life, crafting a path not just by transient emotions, but by the enduring principles engendering peace and stability. When one's actions consistently reflect their principles, emotional resilience naturally follows, serving as a crucial asset through life's inevitable highs and lows. It is the ability to withstand and recover from emotional distress that becomes fortified when our actions align with deeply held values. This alignment cultivates a balanced internal environment where emotions can be acknowledged without dictating choices, providing a stable foundation that remains unshaken even amidst adversity. By committing to principles, we bolster our sense of self-trust and consistency, minimizing regrets even when emotions run high. This inner sanctuary nurtures tranquility and perspective, making emotional resilience a steadfast protector against life's challenges. Within a world swayed by societal expectations and pressures, principles offer an antidote, maintaining personal decision-making clarity. Societal pressures often manifest through cultural norms or media stereotypes, coercing individuals to conform. Yet, principles foster clarity and poise, empowering choices aligned with genuine values, overcoming pressures that might obscure one's path. By remaining true to one's principles, even amid external noise, individuals cultivate self-respect and authentic integrity, safeguarding their sense of worth. Facing societal pressure courageously ensures that life is grounded in values that truly reflect one's authentic self, steering decisions from intrinsic beliefs rather than popular trends. Yet the challenge lies in delineating principles from emotional biases. These ingrained cognitive patterns shaped by our past, often color perceptions, subtly steering reactions even when acting in principle. It is by cultivating emotional intelligence and self-awareness that we unearth and confront these biases, ensuring they are evaluated against our core values. By remaining vigilant, questioning assumptions, and validating beliefs, we preserve the purity of our principles, keeping them as standards chosen consciously, untainted by unconscious emotional habits. Aligning actions with personal beliefs is integral to a coherent, authentic existence. In a world filled with distractions, actions can diverge from professed beliefs, leading to cognitive dissonance. Addressing this requires a commitment to living deliberately, in harmony with our inner values, in each decision made. This conscious alignment nurtures internal harmony and coherence, fostering a self-reliant integrity and acceptance. By aligning actions with beliefs, individuals embody their principles, reinforcing integrity as integral to life's journey. Rituals serve as powerful methods for embedding principles within our daily lives, transforming values into living entities deeply interwoven into daily existence. Beyond mere habits, rituals are weighted with symbolism and intention, touchstones in our everyday routines that ground our values. Incorporating mindful rituals like morning reflections or journaling sustains principles at the consciousness's forefront. These practices reaffirm and celebrate our guiding values, acting as tangible expressions of a life led in accordance with our deepest principles. Life is defined by transitions, changes that challenge the consistency of principles. Whether anticipated or unforeseen, transitions test our principles' solidity, but also offer growth and realignment opportunities. Through steadfast principles, we navigate transitions with confidence and clarity, reinforcing their timelessness amidst impermanence. Embracing life's flux fosters adaptable stability, offering guidance when faced with the unpredictable, deepening our understanding and fortifying us with a life of resilience and integrity. Articulating personal principles extends their impact beyond the individual, forming a shared wisdom that promotes mutual growth. Teaching principles requires introspection, demanding honest expression and clarity about one's values. This process breathes new life into principles, enriching their substance through diverse perspectives and interpretations. Shared openly and sincerely, they inspire dialogue and evolution, ensuring that our principles remain relevant, genuine, and profound. Amplifying their impact, teaching and sharing personal principles contributes to a collective culture of integrity and empowerment. In a society often swayed by the allure of social validation, the temptation to seek popularity over adherence to principles is a frequent snare. Yet principles offer a more fulfilling path, transcending the temporary acceptance popularity provides. Despite external pressures that threaten compromise, standing firm with principles cultivates respect and self-integrity. Rather than capitulating to social approval, prioritizing principles over popularity fosters liberation from society's fleeting demands and acknowledges a life fulfilled by self-respect and authenticity. Crafting a personal manifesto illuminates one's principles, emerging as a narrative of intentions and beliefs. This manifesto evolves alongside individual growth, offering clarity and grounding in uncertain times while reflecting on perspectives and values with renewed wisdom. Journaling aspirations, values, and principles in a coherent vision consolidates a life's roadmap, an authentic narrative reflecting one's true purpose and cherished beliefs, offering unwavering guidance through life's winding journey. Navigating relationships presents unique complexities when applying principles. necessitating a balance of self-respect and empathy. Although relationships flourish through connection and compromise, principles must not be sacrificed, as they are integral to maintaining relational integrity. Clear communication and authenticity uphold principles without compromising empathy, fostering genuine connections that honor shared values. Relational dynamics thrive, contributing positively to all parties involved as long as principles enhance rather than erode, maintaining personal and collective growth. Ultimately, principles are a source of profound freedom, which lies not in constraints, but in the ability to make informed choices aligned with inner truths. Although principles might initially seem restrictive, they liberate by nurturing decisive action in harmony with valued beliefs. This liberation exceeds surface desires, fulfilling through alignment and authenticity. By providing structure within life's myriad choices, principles enable a life uninhibited by transient emotions or societal allure, resonating with genuine satisfaction and self-ownership. Nevertheless, principles must avoid stagnation. Solidifying into dogma, they could hinder growth and adaptability, becoming rigid beliefs that fail to reflect evolving understanding. Acknowledging this pitfall requires openness to new ideas, experiences, and critical thought, ensuring principles remain flexible, responsive, and engaging. By fostering curiosity and adaptability, they evolve with life's continuous unfolding, serving as empowering companions in genuine exploration rather than limits. In facing fear, principles become vital in guiding actions authentic to our deepest values. Fear, an inevitable emotional response, urges actions contrary to our principles for self-preservation. Yet, confronting fear with principles affirms their worth. Courage founded on deep values transcends fear's initial grasp. When crises occur, principles embody defeated fear's promise, leading to self-discovery and triumph by anchoring bravery against fear's destabilizing force. Redefining success through principles invites an appraisal beyond material accomplishment. Authentic success arises from a life's correspondence with values, not merely status or wealth. Aligning pursuits with principles involves a deeper inquiry into meaningful existence, gauging accomplishments by the extent to which they embody identical truths. Principles as a success metric enable life's achievements to reflect genuine desires and authenticity. Interconnected, principles and purpose create a cohesive framework for meaningful living. Purpose, a guiding mission, intertwines with principles to establish a journey reflecting genuine values. Aligning principles with purpose ensures consistency between actions and intentions, sustaining integrity through life's endless journey. As action and purpose intertwine, each enriching the other, they craft a harmonious symphony of life well lived. Principles underpin a legacy, shaping the enduring impact left long after temporal accomplishments fade. Built on solid ethical foundations, an individual's legacy advocates authentic integrity and cherished principles, influencing the world through consistent values. Envisioning legacy through personal principles motivates living in continuity with these values, forging a path led by principled convictions and ethical actions. Esteemed are those individuals who not only recognize the vital importance of principles and enactment, but embed these sacred values into their very essence, their day-to-day behaviors, and life's perpetual unfolding. Inspired by an unbreakable alignment to true core values, embolden your actions with steadfast guiding principles, allowing a life lived unshaken by the ever-changing winds of the world. In the quiet spaces of our lives, where the noise of society fades into the background, we find ourselves contemplating the essence beyond identity. It is a journey inward, peeling away the layers of titles, roles, and accomplishments that often define us, only to uncover the enduring core beneath. This unyielding core is not bound by the ephemeral labels society has placed upon us. Here, in the stillness, we encounter the reality that our essence is not as transient as the identities we wear for the world's appraisal. This exploration invites us to question the constructs we've adopted, to gently examine the identities imposed by external validation, personal expectations, and the norms of society. When the circumstances of life strip away our outer identities, be it through career transitions or personal losses, the true essence of who we are becomes more visible. We are not the sum of our accolades or achievements, but the intrinsic values and beliefs that guide us through life's myriad experiences. Understanding this truth liberates us from the fear of losing these superficial markers, empowering us to delve deeper into the foundational nature of our being. As we navigate the ebb and flow of existence, it becomes evident that many anchor themselves in external labels for a sense of direction and purpose. Yet these identifiers are fleeting, subject to the winds of change. Professions may alter, relationships transform, and societal roles evolve. In discarding these impermanent layers, we reveal a solidified self that remains unscathed by life's external shifts. This shedding process fosters a connection with the internal self, granting the space to grow authentically, unfettered by the need for validation from beyond ourselves. Central to this unchanging self are the core values that form the framework of our being, the compass by which we navigate life's uncertainties. These values delineate our sense of right and wrong, guiding our reactions and decisions under any circumstances. In moments of adversity, it is these steadfast values that steer us with consistency and grace, ensuring the trials we face do not erode the essence of who we are. However, as we journey toward understanding, we must confront the expectations that society projects onto us, dictating success, happiness, and worthiness through fluctuating standards. To truly align with an unbreakable self, we must courageously question these societal prescriptions, discerning personal truth from collective dictates. This shedding of external expectations encourages a liberation that embraces self-defined principles over societal demands, allowing us to pursue paths resonate with our inner truth and fulfillment. In this journey of inner alignment, we find that true strength emerges from wholehearted self-acceptance. This acceptance does not arise from the absence of flaws, but from a deep acknowledgement and embrace of our imperfections, recognizing them as integral parts of our being. By honoring all facets of our identity, even the shadowy corners, we cultivate an inner peace that is invulnerable to the upheavals of external forces. Within each of us lies a sanctuary, untouched by the chaos that often surrounds it, a serene space of reflection and introspection. This inner sanctum is where wisdom and intuition reside, offering solace and guidance through the noise of life. Cultivating this spiritual refuge nurtures our resilience and grounding, requiring stillness and self-reflection to engage with the quiet voice within. It is in these moments of introspection that we reconnect with our true selves, disentangling from the world's chaos to find clarity and direction. True strength is found in continuous self-discovery, where life's trials are embraced as opportunities for growth and a deeper understanding of self. This inward journey fosters an ever-evolving comprehension of our own nature, nurturing a spirit unbounded by life's uncertainties or adversities. Embracing the unknown in self-discovery demands courage, yet it is through this persistent inquiry that we forge an indomitable bond with our core essence. Living authentically emancipates us from the constraints of seeking societal approval, demanding honesty and openness with oneself and others. In embracing authenticity, we find liberation from the need to conform or pretend, urging us to pursue what is genuine and true within. This journey towards authenticity imbues us with confidence and strength, equipping us to meet life with integrity and ensuring our path is guided by internal rather than external influences. Amidst the cascading changes that life inevitably presents, those anchored in self-awareness remain steadfast, buoyed by unwavering truths and beliefs. These anchors, when cultivated with care, offer stability and clarity when all else is uncertain, grounding us deeply in our convictions and ensuring balance through transitions. Deep within each person's being exists a divine spark, a guide linking the transcendent with the tangible aspects of existence. Acknowledging and nurturing this divine connection within strengthens the unbreakable spirit, offering meaning and purpose on the journey of life. This sacred bond inspires trust and comfort, like a compass directing us towards alignment with a higher calling. Vulnerability often holds the keys to immense strength. By revealing imperfections, we accept and acknowledge our human nature, courageously embracing life in its fullness. This acceptance cultivates a spirit free from the fear of judgment, fostering a deeper connection with others and a greater understanding of self. Through this openness, we uncover the courage and resilience hitherto unseen, as it emerges through the vulnerability of authenticity. Solitude, often mistaken as isolation, holds deep wisdom. It offers a gateway to introspection and self-discovery, inviting us to listen to the whispers of our inner voice. In embracing solitude, we engage with our truest self, away from the distracting demands of the world, enriching our lives with wisdom and coherence. This intentional aloneness cultivates a dialogue within the self that fosters deeper self-awareness and nurtures an internal harmony that withstands external disruption. From the depths of our being, a quiet source of joy emanates, untainted by life's fluctuating circumstances. Unlike transient pleasures, this inner joy is rooted in authenticity, nourishing resilience against external turmoil. By cultivating joy independently from external factors, we discover a strength and purpose that anchors us in the solace of an unwavering inner light, even through the darkest moments. Detachment provides the freedom to engage with life without being constrained by possession or expectation. It shifts focus inward, allowing us to remain autonomous and grounded while appreciating life in its myriad forms. In practicing detachment, we distance ourselves from unhealthy dependencies, granting the resilience to observe without attachment and thrive without the need for external definitions. At the heart of human experience lies the fear of loss, yet transcending this fear is an act of courage that nurtures resilience. By recognizing the impermanence inherent in all things, we cultivate acceptance, transforming fear into a deep appreciation of life's fleeting beauty. Understanding the temporary nature of experiences and possessions enables us to live a life unbound by fear, engaging richly with the present and future, fortified by an unbreakable spirit. In this present moment lies an unbreakable gift, a grounding force that frees us from the burdens of past regrets or future anxieties. By embracing the present, we root ourselves in reality, anchored in the fullness of now, free from the constraints of what was or what might be. Practicing presence aligns us with our true selves, allowing us to navigate life's challenges with clarity and ease, fortifying us with resilience against unpredictability, and empowering an authentic existence alive with appreciation. Intuition serves as a quiet yet potent guide through life's complex tapestry. Rooted in a deep knowing beyond logic, it acts as an unwavering compass, directing us towards authenticity and truth, even amidst external chaos. By honing our intuitive faculties, we cultivate the strength to navigate uncertainties with assurance and grace, allowing intuition to illuminate the path to alignment with our core essence. Effective communication with the self is vital for nurturing inner harmony, fortifying resilience and clarity as we encounter life's myriad challenges. This practice of honesty and care bridges internal experiences with outward responses, cultivating a relationship of understanding and acceptance. Through intentional dialogue with the self, we foster emotional literacy that strengthens against external pressures, maintaining an unbreakable bond with our truest essence. Deep within our hearts resides an eternal light, a source of love and compassion that guides us with wisdom and strength. When we connect with this light, we bypass ego-driven desires, aligning our actions with a higher purpose. By allowing the heart's wisdom to lead, we cultivate a foundation of strength and grace that remains unscathed by external chaos, sustaining us through life's ebbs and flows. Life is a continuum of change, yet embracing it as an opportunity for transformation allows for profound growth and resilience. Instead of resisting change, we can engage with it as a gateway to renewal, nurturing a spirit open to new beginnings and the potential for evolving toward a truer alignment with self. Compassion, extended toward both oneself and others, enables a profound connection that transcends superficial boundaries. It fosters a sense of resilience and unity amidst diversity, nurturing an unbreakable network of care and understanding. Practicing compassion enriches life with empathy and inner peace, allowing us to engage in the world from a place of profound grace and acceptance, fortifying a life woven with the shared beauty of experience and the strength inherent in collective healing. As we delve into the timeless wisdom of ancient teachings, profound insights into resilience and self-awareness unfold. In engaging with this wisdom, we tap into a wellspring of guidance and strength that transcends cultural and temporal limitations, emphasizing resilience as a timeless virtue and connecting us with a lineage of enduring insight. Rituals of renewal hold space for reflection and connection with our inner world. Through practices such as meditation, journaling, or mindfulness, we establish rhythm and resilience, nurturing an unbreakable spirit amidst life's uncertainties. These intentional moments of renewal reconnect us with what is essential, providing sustained balance and strength as changing conditions swirl around. Amidst the quiet courage of standing alone, we nurture a resilient understanding of self, relying on internal validation and strength. This independence allows us to forge our own path with conviction and authenticity, regardless of external influences or pressures. By embracing the courage to stand alone, we discover inner strength that remains unshaken by external perceptions. The journey of becoming is an ongoing evolution, a testament to the unbreakable essence found beyond external definitions. It is a path of discovery and growth, shaped by introspection and experience, and guided by the courage to embrace impermanence and change. This journey invites us into full engagement with life, nurturing a resilient spirit that learns and evolves, aligned not with extrinsic validation, but with the true essence of who we are. The mountain stands timeless against the vastness of the sky, indifferent to the whims of the weather. It does not falter when storm clouds gather, nor seek validation when the sun shines brightly. Its grandeur lies in its unwavering strength and permanence, teaching us that true resilience transcends external conditions. As humans, often caught within the torrents of external influences, reacting to every passing incident, we must learn to cultivate an inner fortitude akin to the mountain's solidity, planted firmly in our essence, untethered by the chaos surrounding us. Within the shadows cast by the mountain lies a profound lesson in serenity, an understanding that resilience is not defined by the absence of storms, but by the ability to remain unmoved by them. In traveling this journey, we are urged to delve deeply into our being, to settle into a place so anchored in our core essence that no external tempest can uproot us. As we align with the mountain's nature, we bring together Stoic acceptance with existential clarity, weaving a life unbroken amidst the changing tides. Finding a calm center amid life's intense winds necessitates a conscious, intentional dedication. This center is not a passive retreat. Instead, it is a dynamic, proactive stance of mindfulness and tranquility. Just as the mountain's core remains untouched by surface erosions, we too can create an internal sanctuary, a refuge that shields us against life's tempests. Through practices such as meditation and reflection, we nurture the ability to observe our thoughts and emotions from a standpoint of neutrality, refraining from entanglement. This cultivated calm allows us to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively, a key distinction emphasized by Stoic philosophy. Within this still space, immediate impulses give way to choices guided by deep-seated values, steered by long-term perspectives. Our journey encourages the continuous pursuit of this sanctum of quiet, a place where emotions are neither suppressed nor ignored, but understood and experienced without falling into their traps. This mastery empowers us to dance through life's storms with elegance, maintaining a course aligned with our purpose-driven existence. Emotions, much like weather patterns, can be unpredictable, sweeping through our lives, sometimes gently caressing, other times storming in without warning. Yet, akin to the mountain enduring fierce winds, we can approach emotional tempests with a mindset of acceptance, treating them as natural phenomena rather than resisting their very presence. To embrace emotions is to acknowledge and respect their existence, to learn from their teachings without allowing them to dictate our actions or emotions. By making a clear distinction between experiencing emotions and being governed by them, we grasp mastery over our internal realm. The wisdom of the Stoics reminds us that it is our perceptions that lead to suffering, not the emotions per se. By understanding, experiencing, and ultimately integrating emotions fully, we remain anchored in wisdom. The mountain guides us once more, embodying an immovable yet receptive core, teaching us how to be fully present with our emotions, how to transform vulnerability into strength that fortifies our inner world. At the heart of resilience lies a bedrock of principles, the enduring truths drawn from ancient wisdom fused with personal discernment, guiding us through periods of uncertainty. When life attempts to sway us with doubt or temptation, principles ensure our compass remains true. Like the steadfast ground of the mountain, These core beliefs provide a solid foundation underlying every decision and action, shepherding us towards authenticity and integrity. In a universe where the lure of compromise and convenience constantly tempts, holding fast to unwavering principles sets us apart. Such dedication requires maintaining clarity about what matters most, a commitment to values that stand the test of time and circumstance, even when challenges strain our patience and understanding. Ultimate resilience is born from this fidelity, as principles light the way through the fog of uncertainty, reminding us of who we are and what we stand for. In adherence to this fidelity, we embody the mountain, standing resolute in our convictions. The mountain is solitary, yet complete, drawing strength from its isolation. Solitude, often misunderstood, is imbued with its own power, a hallowed space where reflection deepens comprehension and connectivity with the self is nurtured. In solitude, we come face to face with our thoughts and fears, challenging illusions that distract from grasping our true essence. Solitude is far from loneliness. It is an apt embrace of self-awareness, serving as a sacred ground for cultivating resilience and clarity. Through intentional solitude, we uncover the richness of our internal landscape, providing an opportunity to retreat from societal noise and observe our own personal rhythms, a practice celebrated by spiritual traditions over the ages. The strength of solitude lies in sharpening focus and nurturing an enduring sense of self-reliance and emotional independence. Engaging fully with solitude enables us to venture forth fortified, treading paths of renewed purpose, a deeper understanding of self-effaced. Patience, the mountain's quiet strength, is a virtue honed over time. It neither rushes the forest's growth upon its slopes, nor hastens the shaping of its peaks. This patience mirrors our own journey, serving as a poignant reminder that self-discovery and personal growth are gradual undertakings rather than instantaneous transformations. Embracing the mountain's patience means surrendering to life's pace, understanding that progress often unfurls subtly, unseen by the human eye. Patience reflects a deep-seated trust in the process, a release from the need for immediate results. It invites us to engage with life's lessons, attuning to the knowledge that mastery does not occur overnight, but through sustained dedication. By embodying patience, we equip ourselves to weather the seasonal shifts throughout our lives, understanding that, like the mountain, our journeys are profound and continuous, marked by the quiet anticipation of quiet. The mountain represents a striking paradox, solid yet ever-changing. While its core remains immovable, its surfaces evolve with time as wind, water, and other natural forces mold it. This parallels our life journey, where our essence stays true even amidst transformations. By embracing this paradox, we learn to welcome change eagerly without losing sight of our core identity, understanding adaptability as a pathway to wisdom. Balancing solidity with a willingness to evolve is instrumental to resilience. It allows us to uphold values while integrating fresh insights, fostering a dynamic strength capable of withstanding the continuous transformations of life. This adaptability is not indicative of weakness, but instead a testament to our capability to remain steadfast amidst growth. It occupies the heart of the mountain metaphor, capturing endurance without negating evolution, offering us guidance to navigate change whilst rooted in constancy. The mountain encounters all elements, air, fire, water, and earth, with resilience through acceptance. By embracing rather than resisting these forces, it becomes a symbol for navigating our own challenges. These elements, representing facets of life such as ideas, desires, emotions, and stability, should not be rejected, but integrated within us. Through acceptance, we learn to harness their energy, transforming potential turmoil into a source of internal power. Embracing these elemental forces means recognizing their presence in life's complexity. By accepting uncertainty and unpredictability as companions, we open ourselves to growth, perceiving discomfort not as deterrent, but as opportunity. This mindset shifts our perspective from resistance to harmony, allowing us to weave life's experiences into fortitude. The mountain exemplifies this harmony, teaching us that by embracing elemental forces, we can transform potential discord into a symphony of enduring resilience. The eye of the storm, a place of calm amid chaos, represents maintaining clarity and stillness during life's tumult. Cultivating stillness involves embracing awareness that anchors us, enabling thoughtful responses rather than impulsive reactions. In this stillness, we connect mind, body, and spirit, drawing strength from the depths of tranquil reserves. Achieving stillness requires discipline and a conscious awareness, accessing practices such as meditation and mindfulness to refine our focus. This focus empowers us to navigate chaos with purpose, reimagining our approach to life's trials. By cultivating an inner stillness, much like the mountain's unwavering center, we draw from an infinite wellspring of resilience, enabling us to remain true, regardless of external upheaval. The mountain's seamless blend of courage and peace beautifully encapsulates resilience as a dual expression. Courage faces adversity head-on, while peace maintains tranquility amidst challenge. This harmony reflects a life lived in fullness and integrity, harmonizing action and reflection without losing either component. Like the mountain, our journey must integrate life's harsher edges with its verdant valleys, harmonizing courage and peace as we travel. Redefining strength as a fusion of bold pursuits and the serenity to cultivate wisdom through stillness, each aspect of our nature enhances its counterpart. This synergy guides us through moments requiring decisiveness, resilience, and continual growth. By aligning courage with peace, like a mountain merging its rocky edges with verdant valleys, we discover that through active serenity and contemplative motion, we cultivate a resilience capable of navigating life's challenges. Silence embodies the unspoken power of the mountain, a profound testament to the strength of unsaid truths. In silence, we find clarity, space to listen to intuition amidst noise. This exploration encourages us to view silence as integral to resilience, promoting deep understanding and strengthening connection to our unyielding inner essence. Silence reveals its power by creating environments where introspection flourishes, allowing for detachment from external chatter and immersion into self-awareness. Silence promotes contemplation, fostering clarity of thought and emergence of truth. It empowers us to trust in our inner voice, guiding decisions in alignment with our values as opposed to external expectations. Through silence, we discover much, a route to authenticity rooted in the mountain's enduring wisdom. Time is the mountain's steadfast ally, shaping and refining it across epochs. It reveals to us the vital understanding that growth is rarely an immediate gain, but rather an unfolding journey toward self-realization achieved incrementally. When partnered with deliberate intention, time becomes a powerful vehicle for resilience. Adopting this temporal perspective invites patience, recognizing the main ingredients of meaningful change as sustained, consistent efforts. Acknowledging the pervasive influence of time encourages both a sense of presence in the moment and pursuit of long-term visions. The mountain teaches us that growth and mastery, much like its assembly over ages, emerge gradually, step by step, granting us the grace to embrace our journey with wisdom rooted in enduring experience. The mountain's integrity lies in its authenticity, authentically revealing both strength and vulnerability without pretense. This integrity prompts us to embrace our true selves, cherishing our authenticity above conformity. In doing so, we remain anchored to our identity, deriving strength from self-awareness and transparency. Authenticity binds us to our purpose, grounding our lives on a bedrock of unshakable self-trust and resilience. By embracing our authentic selves, we nurture the courage to stand unyielding amidst societal pressures. This authenticity guides our journey, steering decisions and actions towards alignment with our true values. Like the mountain imparts, strength without authenticity is an illusion. We are taught to root our lives in truth, where power rises above fades, liberating us to live unwavering with profound personal truth and integrity. The mountain revels in its dance between shadow and light, crafting transformations in its landscape throughout each day. These contrasts embody balance within our existence, where appreciating darkness deepens our revelry in light. This balance captures the essence of resilience, expressing growth from adversity and joy through challenge embraced. By welcoming both darkness and light, we cultivate empathy and insight, finding value in life's complexity and depth. Resilience thrives when we relinquish our fear of darkness, viewing it instead as transformative, paving paths to strength and understanding. The mountain's dance reveals that strength flourishes in its contrasting veils, guiding us to draw upon adversity as a vital partner, shaping enduring resilience through partnership of light and shadow. In the mountain's boundaries lies the definition of its form, a safeguard for its essence. Establishing boundaries is vital for resilience, enabling us to maintain definitions of our identity and energy. Boundaries assist us in asserting our needs, ensuring investments of energy align with values, preventing dilution and overextension of essence. These boundaries do not serve as rigid confines, but adaptive guidelines respecting innate essence while inviting growth. Much like the towering mountains, they embody recognition of limits and convey protection without inflexibility. This approach fosters balance between personal needs and the desires of others, reflecting an understanding that true resilience both respects boundaries and fosters genuine connection and understanding. Just as the mountain rises alone, so does solitude become fertile ground for creativity and renewal. By retreating from the cacophony of the world, we enter a reflective space where connection to self and essence is nurtured. Solitude invites introspection and clarity, allowing for exploration of our deepest desires, values, and purpose through self-discovery and witness. This embrace of solitude fosters presence, equipping us to navigate external noise with confidence and balance. By stepping into solitude, authenticity emerges, nourishing self-awareness and creative expression. The mountain exemplifies solitude as a formidable ally, illustrating that the union of singularity and fulfillment creates fertile ground for liberation, transformation, and a resilience echoing throughout our life's landscape. Endurance is etched permanently into the mountain, offering a testament to sustained commitment to presence. This endurance nurtures stability, steering us across shifting circumstances and emotional landscapes. Cultivating endurance marks a commitment to a patient and persistent journey, a steadfast embrace of challenge, affirming resilience and fostering a resilient spirit. The mountain imparts that presence is not fleeting, but a long-term dedication to being wholly engaged. With endurance, we learn to appreciate life's complexities, trusting wholesomely in its unfolding cycles and ever-changing dynamics. This presence transcends the immediate, opening space for a wealth of appreciation for the ongoing truth of being, strengthening our capacity to remain grounded amidst life's fluctuations. The dance of strength and flexibility embodied by the mountain signifies dynamic balance, strength manifested and complemented by adaptability. By integrating flexibility with resolute strength, resilience becomes understood as harmonizing determination with openness, preparing us to face life's unpredictably formed challenges without rigidness or aversion. By embracing strength imbued with flexibility, we cultivate the ability to pivot and adapt, aligning actions with evolving circumstances and desires. This combination transforms challenges into opportunities for growth, presence into wisdom. As the mountain illustrates, resilience flourishes when adaptation accompanies determination, allowing life's natural shifts to inform our journey with new perspectives and enduring stability. Detachment is masterfully practiced by the mountain, signaling a liberating acceptance of being. This detachment does not underpin apathy, but empowers, cultivating an unfastening from attachment to experience life freely without dependence on outcomes. Detachment encourages an understanding of life's cycles, freely letting go of what is unnecessary to release energy for authentic engagement. Through detachment, we begin to embrace impermanence, seeking fulfillment, arriving liberated in the present moment without clinging to outcomes or identities. With the mountain's wisdom, strength surfaces through release, resting in the vitality of presence, unbound by attachment. Detachment itself unveils a path to resilience, encouraging freedom and experience, cultivating connections grounded in authenticity. The mountain gazes inward, reflecting introspectively upon itself, a timeless exploration of deeper understanding. Reflection serves as a cornerstone of resilience, nurturing awareness and insight through the refinement of self and journey. Through reflection, we magnify learning, transcend assumptions, and cultivate wisdom through deliberate exploration and self-examination. Reflection invites presence and transcendence, generating a conversational dance with our inner selves, evaluating intentions, actions, and impacts, holding space for growth and wisdom. It reveals learning within understanding, reframing judgment into acceptance, transforming insight into purposeful action. In the mountain's timeless reflections lies the truth that wisdom is a cyclical inquiry, an internal expedition nurturing true resilience. The mountain stands tall, a symbol of unwavering purpose entwined with its very presence. A parallel potential lies within us as we uncover life's meaning through our desires, values, and actions. Exploring purpose becomes grounding in our life journey, empowering resilience to weave through complex experiences authentically. Purpose calls forth alignment, unifying desires and impact, forging deep-rooted commitment to meaningful endeavors. Like the mountain, our purpose attains clarity that transcends the mere temporal, becoming a guiding light anchoring truth and connection, a pathway towards authenticity, where self and becoming unite in resilient expression of self and journey with profound grace. The mountain embodies resilience, uniting survival with growth in harmonious equilibrium. Recognizing our resilience demands acknowledging both struggles and triumphs, honoring growth alongside adversity's companions. By merging survival with growth, we walk challenges intentionally, transmuting experience into mastery as lessons illuminate each step. Witnessing survival and growth as partners, we honor the complexity of the human experience. The mountain reminds us that resilience is not strictly linear nor singular, but a kaleidoscopic tapestry built through integration with our whole selves. It invites trust in our journey, embracing survival and growth as collaborative companions journeying toward authenticity, strength, and fulfillment. Wholeness radiates from the mountain, enveloping interdependence, contour, and form. Wholeness guides us beyond fragmented existence, recognizing interconnectedness as potential. Inviting integration and expansion, unity emerges where separation attempted to thrive. Wholeness encompasses acceptance of self, a woven tapestry embracing imperfections alongside beauty. This rhythm fosters unity and clarity, building resilience from integration rather than division. By embracing holism, our pathway is sacred, transcending compartmentalization, creating robust strength rooted in interconnectedness and a synergy that mirrors the mountain's depth of synthesis. The mountain instructs that presence is transcendence, a conscious engagement with the present nurturing resilience. Present awareness intersects ancient teachings, guiding courageous, inventive engagement with reality. Encouraging us to expand and unfold within awareness, it facilitates clarity, purposeful action, and enduring strength. Through cultivating present awareness, we engage life with joy while integrating experiences uprooted from rigid adherence or aversion. The mountain embodies presence within perpetual becoming, blending steadfastness with presence to extend beyond life's confines. Within presence lies fulfillment, a vital resource nurturing resilience, shaping both self and path. The timeless lessons encapsulated within the mountain reflect the wisdom echoing through this journey. These reflections illuminate nuanced paths of growth, strength, and transformation, intertwining with life's complexities. The mountain's metaphor, vast and inexhaustible, invites exploration of resilience as a living practice and an invitation to courageous engagement. Resonating throughout, resilience is here found not as a destination nor symbol of veneration, but as an active, ongoing expression and pathway embraced wholeheartedly. These echoes, weaving through life's melody, cultivate courage, authenticity, and a sincere call to fulfill vision and purpose while balancing shadow with light, encompassing strength and flexibility with grace. In conclusion, our journey reaches fulfillment as we stand amidst echoing reflections of timeless strength. Interwoven with exploration lies the understanding that resilience is no mere endurance, but an artful expression of deliberate presence, of intertwining courage with gentle insight to manifest insight into paths. The mountain's metaphor extends a timeless invitation, a boundless expression of unwavering strength woven through moment and process, traced with enduring authenticity, freedom, and self-awareness. Thank you for engaging with this dialogue of eternal reflection. The profound presence, like the mountain, remains anchored in identity while raying out to embrace endless transformation.